Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We hope you guys are having a great week. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. I'm one of your hostess with the mostest, Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques, along with the other hostess with the mostest, Amie of Enamor. Amie, how are you, Amie?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you all rested from that crazy?
Just barely.
Oh, my God. You had two marathons.
That was a lot. Yeah, it took a couple days to recuperate from that. Yeah.
Which marathon exhausted you the most? The one that you ran or the one that you ran on YouTube? Which one do you think was the
like
most
my
exhausting?
physical half marathon?
Yeah.
That's a tough one, Jason. I'd say that they're pretty neck and neck.
I was gonna say.
The only difference is that the YouTube marathon did not require 12 weeks of training to prep for it.
Gotcha.
It just took all summer to get the Christmas stuff for it, I guess.
That's what I was going to say. It probably took you 12 months of sourcing to have all that. So, but no. And thank you all for your support on Saturday. Thank you guys so much. Amie, you ran a very tight ship. I was very honored and privileged to sit shotgun with you.
Thank you.
It was run very good.
Even though I definitely could feel it by the end of, when we were recapping and getting towards the end of the night, and I was feeling it. But for most of the day, it really didn't feel, it just felt like a normal, it just flew by. It flew by because it was so much fun. So
I'll say when we started to get into our recap part, as we were with Misty and Michael and I was looking at the chat, it was hard for me to focus on what I was trying to read. Then when you and I were by ourselves, we picked up some tempo, but it was a blur. It was a blur.
Well, I could say probably our last item or toward the very end, I couldn't talk anymore. Yeah. Words were not for.
I know. I felt hungover. I haven't had a drink in 5 years, and I woke up Sunday morning like I was hungover at the club all night. Honest to Pete.
Well, I kept telling everybody Santa kicked my butt, and he did. He did.
Yeah. But again, everybody, thank you so much for such an epic marathon. And we can't wait to have another one and do something else. And again, thank you all so much for a successful event, because not only is it the sellers, but it is the folks in the chat that helped. It was our bid enders and our mods.
There were quite a few people, quite a few of our regular chat folks that were there for the entire thing. So that's pretty amazing. So thank you, everybody that just hung out for the whole day. That was super fun.
Oh, all right, Amie. We got some friends. Speaking of our friends waiting here in the chat, let's say hello to everybody. And then Amy's going to explain to you how the sale is going to work. Somebody special might pop into the chat a little later on. We got a little special surprise for them. Once I see them in the chat, we will fill you guys in on that fun. But again, happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Tonight's official mod and bid ender is the one, the only, Karen G. Again, thank you, Karen G. Always. We could never thank you enough for all that you do for all of us. So thank you so much. So first in the chat tonight is Don't You Know? Hello, Don't You Know? So good to see you guys. We have our friend Brian in the chat. So good to see you, Brian. Happy Wednesday. Shannon's here with us. How are you, Shannon? Welcome. Hopefully you guys had a good Monday and Tuesday. There's our official mod and bid ender, the one, the only, Karen G. Please familiarize yourself with her avatar. Again, she's the one that's going to close out all the bids tonight. She's the lag you're going to want to learn. Pardon me. And again, those bid ends are coming in all the way from Canada. So thank God for the interwebs. There's your mom, Mama Pam. How are you? So good to see you here tonight. We have the one, the only, Grandma Mary's Attic. It's always so good to see you, Mary. We have the one, the only, Karen Kennedy. Always a pleasure, Karen. There's my mother, Linda. How are you, Mom? So good to see you. There's Deborah Williams. How are you, Deborah? Hello, everybody. Like I say, I hope you all are having a good week. And again, this is our happy place. Come on in here. Forget all your woes. Put them up on the shelf. Chat with some friends in the chat. And hopefully you guys can score some epic vintage here tonight as well. There's Lillian. How are you, Lillian? It's always a pleasure to see you. There's our friend from Jersey, the one, the only, Steel Whisper. How are you? We have Simply Shenanigans here in the chat. How are you? Always good to see you. We'll see who else is down here. Oh, there's Powdered Donut. Just put on 2 pounds, but I don't care because I'm here to say hello to Powdered Donut. How are you? See who else is in here tonight with us. There's Terry. How are you? Welcome. We got Melissa here in the chat. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Glowy Girl. How are you? It's always great to see you. Well, I'm a snapping, Amie. I'm a snapping. You know what that means. It is my man. It is my man. And my man, Mr. Gavin, I'm coming out of retirement on Saturday night, and I will be thinking of you. But in the meantime, if you are not subscribed to the one, the only Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, please do so. He is the other half of the Gillette Corporation, and he has a really fun YouTube channel here where he plays music on vinyl, on a turntable, and he also spotlights the shops that they support and they purchase things from. So please, gang, if you aren't following Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, please give that channel a follow. You won't be sorry.
Jason, if I was closer than 7.5 hours away, I might crash that wedding just to see DJ.
You would have an invite. You would have an invite. If you were close enough, you would be there. And boy, is this, I got to break out the laptop and the PC DJ Pro tomorrow, and I have to give myself a crash course on it again. So yeah.
Wait, how many years has it been?
Oh my God, Amie, it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since I've DJ'd a wedding or a nightclub. So yeah, well, and this was a promise I made to my best friend's niece over 20 plus years ago. When I was DJing, she asked that I would DJ with her uncle, and he's in the wedding, so that means I got to do it. So we'll be both doing announcing and stuff. So it's going to be interesting. Hello, Tirza. So good to see you. Tirza, I appreciate and love the photo you sent me. She sent me a photo of her putting up some of her Christmas decor. DM me and let me know if it's okay if I can use that picture in an upcoming Fantastic Find. So before I go ahead and assume it's okay, DM me and let me know if I can share it. I'd love to share it maybe next week during Fantastic Find. So it was a lovely picture, Amie, and it's so good when you get to see items they purchase, especially from us, and then you get to see them all together. So it's a really cute little assemblage that she did. So thank you, Tears. That made my day. Hello, Weirna. It's so good to see you, Weirna. Hello. Now we're spanning the globe officially. Keep on scrolling here. There's the one, the only Tina, the other half of the Mother Tucker Corporation. And with seeing her, that reminds me, I sometimes forget. I want to thank Amie. She always creates the thumbnail and our wallpaper that you see for every single Wednesday night. So thank you as always, Amie. And thank you to Tina for loading all the Fantastic Finds. So thank you so much to both you ladies, because if y'all were relying on me, I'd be clip arting it and just showing it up, photocopy.
MS Paint.
Exactly. How are you?
Is that even around anymore?
If it is, you probably need to have like an Apple, like one of those DOS.
Like one of those little square.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Hello, Chris of My Broom Closet. So good to see you. The one, the only Karen Lord is here with us. How are you? And there's Melissa Black. How are you? I'm going to do it, Amie. I'm going to do it. I'm not, you know what? You had a long week. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Debbie Gutierrez, how are you?
Oh, you got a little roll in there.
I did. I've been practicing. I think once I get some eggnog in me in this season, Debbie, I'm going to be nailing it. Hello, Lisa. How are you? So good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day. All the way from the one, the only, the Lone Star State, Kelly in Texas. So good to see you. We have Tracy here with us. How are you, Tracy? So good to see you. We have Daisy Girl. It's good to see you. We have Julie here with us. Hello, hello, hello. See who else is here with us. There's Angie of Angie's Oddities. So great to see you here tonight. Hello, everybody. Keep on scrolling down here. There's Dusty Moose. How are you, Dusty Moose? Great to see you here tonight. Hello. Oh, hey, Mars Anderson. How are you? So good to see you. And hopefully I say this right. It's Jacqueline. How are you, Jacqueline? Did I say that right? I think so. I did. Hello. How are you? So good to see you. And I'm very self-conscious since last week Rochelle called me out on saying hello to people 2 or 3 times in a row. So I'm making sure that I'm concentrating. So hello, Amanda. So good to see you. Welcome tonight. We got a few more. Hello, Miss Freddie Fines. How are you? So good to see you. Aloha. Hello, hello, hello. Speaking of Freddie Fines, gang, if you're not following her over on Whatnot, please do so. She finds some really good kitsch, some really good vintage. So please give Sharon a follow over at Freddie Fines. If not on Whatnot, the very least over on Instagram. show that shop a little bit of support because they show us a ton of support. So thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Hello, Shabby Wonder. It's so good to see you. Welcome to Wednesday. Well, hello, Brad. How are you, sir? It's always a pleasure to see you. There's Buttermilk and Cream. Hello, hello. And I think we're getting down here near the end really quick here. Try not to miss anybody. That's not what we want to do. Okay, Tirza, I will. You got it. We will load it in for next week. That sounds good. See, oh, there's Cheryl. How are you, Cheryl? I can't miss you. There's a few more coming in, I see. So hang on here. There's Metal Girl. How are you, Metal Girl? So good to see you here tonight. We got Robert in the chat. Hello, Robert. Like I say,
10 knee huggers, Robert.
Whoa, whoa. What did I miss about knee huggers?
You found 10 knee huggers in the attic.
Congratulations, sir. And thank you for your service of saving them out of that attic. Thank you. We got to save the vintage, Amy. That's what we got to do. Hello, Sandra. It's so good to see you. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. And I think we're almost down here near the end. Speaking of Collect at Home, hello, Leslie Newquest. It is so good to see you here tonight. Gang, tonight is Leslie's birthday. And you know what happens. You know what happens when we find out it's somebody's birthday. So, Leslie, we're so honored that you're here with us, spending your birthday with us. And again, if you guys don't know, she did change her screen name. So that is Leslie Newquest. So you know what happens over here on Mother Tucker's when it's somebody's birthday. You get a happy birthday bill. So
happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday, Leslie. Happy birthday. But you know what? Honestly, Leslie, it's such an honor you're here for your birthday. We love you so much. We're happy you're here with us. You're such a pillar of the community that, Leslie, you get your own. And
she got her own graphic. Look
you
out.
Do. So happy birthday, Leslie. We hope it's a great one. And here's to many, many more. And many, many more that you come and spend with us on your birthday. So happy birthday, Leslie. Here's to double and triple numbers again. So good to see you. Hello, Susan Lane. How are you? Good to see you. We got Martina here with us. How are you, Martina? Colleen is here with us. And we're going to pick it up because we're getting a quarter after here. We want to say hello to as many people as we can. We don't want to miss anybody. And I think we didn't, Amy. So, whoop, there's Laura Orton. How are you, Laura? So good to see you. So with all that said, guys, we're going to turn it over to Amy. She's going to explain to us how the sale's going to work. And then we're going to get into it. All right, Amy?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Who do we have as share at the end of the evening tonight?
Oh, the one, the only. And y'all got to stick around for this one. We have Holly.
Holly, that's what I thought.
We have Holly, and we have Debbie, who's also known as Don't You Know. So, guys, stick around. Stick around. It's going to be good. They're good ones. So,
before I talk about the sale, do you want to pop the email up there?
Absolutely. Give me 1 second here. We'll get it up here. I got Leslie queued up there. So here we go. There it is. Boom.
So as you guys are putting out your Christmas decorations, or maybe you have a cool tablescape for Turkey Day, or new things that you found out and about, or stuff that you've got from live sales, email us your pictures. We'd love to see them. We'd love to highlight them here on the screen. Email them to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Jason and I both have access to this email, so definitely send in your goodies because we need some more.
We do.
All right. Do you want me to
go for it, girl? Go for it, Miss Amy. Floor is yours. I'm gonna change our color red a little bit because I think it's getting mixed into the background. So I'll do that while you give the skinny, and we'll get to it.
Sounds good. Welcome, you guys. If you're new here, we will just talk about how the sale is going to work tonight. It's pretty straightforward. Most of you have heard this hundreds of times before. So all of the items that we have tonight, we have 12 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight. They will be all offer up. So what that means, auction style. So if you're interested in something, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat in whole dollars amounts. First and foremost, very important, make sure you guys go into your chat settings and make sure that you're in live chat, all messages, not top chat. If you're in top chat, that is going to filter out some of the comments for you. You might not see some bids. So always check and make sure. And as of lately, the lag has been pretty terrible. There's always a lag here on YouTube, and it might be slightly worse depending on what kind of device that you're watching on. So if you do plan on bidding on anything, We always recommend that you do so on a mobile device. So either a phone or a tablet are going to be a faster option for you versus a computer. And it also takes into equation, your internet speed and all of that stuff. So always want to exit out and refresh periodically throughout the sale. That will kind of help combat the lag a little bit, although we can never get rid of it totally, unfortunately. So if you exit out to refresh, you're going to go back into your chat settings and select live chat all messages again. Okay. If you're interested in bidding, you type your bids down in the chat. While you're bidding on the item that we're showing, Jason will pin any bids up here on the screen. We'll describe the item to you, give you measurements, note any damage or funkiness with the item. Do keep in mind that everything that we're showing is vintage. It has had a life, but we do our best to describe it to you while we're live here on screen. And the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. And we also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case. So as long as you're an active bidder on the current item that we're showing, a current bidder means you put in at least one straight bid on the item that we're currently showing. And during the countdown only, you can utilize the just in case bid. So what the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to bid with the letters JIC next to it. You type that into the chat during the countdown. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in case bids, those do turn into regular bids. So right now, Jason has our emails up here on the screen. He's also pinned them in the top of the chat. They're also in the description of the video. And our lovely mod squad will be putting them in the chat periodically as well. So very important, if you're a new buyer to us, we do need some information emailed to us. So we need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And you can send all that same information if you need to check out as a guest. Let us know that when you email us. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit card. So packing and shipping. For me, I ship from Michigan. I utilize PayPal and Pirate Ship. That's kind of a discounted shipping platform that we can get cheaper rates than retail postage for you guys. I have a sale tomorrow night on my channel with Ariana at the Withering Cottage and Pamela Blanchard at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to combine ship those items this week. So if you purchase from me tonight or tomorrow night, I can combine ship those items for you. So I'll be doing my invoicing on Friday this week.
All right. I ship from Pennsylvania. Same as Amie, PayPal, Pirate Ship. I only ship to the U.S. and Canada. Remember, just one extra thing. Always remember, if you're shipping from U.S. to Canada, it is sometimes a little costly, but we do get cheaper rates with Pirate Ship. But just keep that in mind that shipping to Canada can be a little more than just here in the States. I own a brick and mortar, so I can offer free pickup. So if you purchase and you want to utilize that, just make sure you let us know in the email. We will not charge you for shipping. And then what we will do is we'll answer that as soon as we're done here, Karen. Thank you. As soon as your invoice is paid, we'll communicate and then we'll get it up to the store. Another thing, we do ask that you guys pay your invoices within 24 to 48 hours. Remember, it is a commitment to pay. My shipping this week's going to be a little different. I'm going to be doing my packing and invoicing on Thursday and Friday. Tina might still wait to send you invoices on Saturday. But as they roll out, it's still the same. As long as they get paid by Sunday, then we like to get everything shipped on Monday. So you might start to see invoices a little early from us. And if you bought from the Pop-Up Valentinos on Instagram, or if you bought from Mother Tucker's Monday with me and Bill, you have an open box. If we can combine it safely, we will definitely do that for you. Karen does have a question. Yes, we are going to have a sale next Wednesday. So me and Amie are in the works. We might be doing something special. So you guys got to stay tuned. It's going to be a fantastic find. but it may not be a traditional Fantastic Find. So there will be items for sale. We figure that it's a night where some folks might be at home. They might be alone. They may not be traveling. They may want to go hide in the closet from the family a little bit and catch a little bit of a live sale. So we are going to have one. It's going to be a little different than normal. Not too different, but stay tuned. And as those promos drop, and you'll see what we're going to be doing. So I think that's all, Amie. We did have a few friends jump in. Let's quickly say hello to them, and then we're going to get the sale going because we have a lot of vintage for you here tonight. And I'll be honest, I overkilled it with some choice rounds, but it was some things that I really wanted to offer you guys. So we're going to move as quickly as we can. Hello, Helen. It's so good to see you. She is the New England Thrifter. Gang, please give her a follow. She has a really, really great channel. She has live sales. It's really, really easy. Just put in the search bar, go into New England Thrifter, and give her a follow. Trust me, you will not be sorry. I don't know that I missed too many other people. I'm afraid I'm going to duplicate. Oh, there's Patty. How are you, Patty? So good to see you. I don't think we said hello to Classic Old Soul. So good to see you. I don't recall saying hello to Elaine. And guys, if I missed you, I am so sorry. It is never intentional. I promise you, because Rochelle says so, I'll probably hit you 2 times in an upcoming sale and say hello to you. So
Susan said you said hello to her 3 times.
Who said that, Amie?
Susan Lynn.
Oh my God, was that here tonight? Did I say hello?
I don't know. Maybe it was with on Monday. Could be.
Oh my God. Hey, trust me. You ask the folks that know me and hang out with me, even like Amie, nothing surprises anybody. So, all right, guys, I think you should make eggnog next. Well, we might do, but see, it's tough because Amie and some other folks that might participate don't like the eggnog. So I'll be drinking.
I could always make hot cocoa or something, but okay. I'm not down with a nog, so I'm not.
I got you. And I'm not going to force Amie. I'm not going to force the nog on you. The nog's got to come natural. It's got to come natural. So
it will never come naturally, Jason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, gang, on that note, we're going to get the sale underway. We're going to start out with Amie. We're going to do something different and start with her and then me, and then we'll keep things going.
Jason, don't I always go first?
You do. Susan says that wine works. Maybe you could have some wine.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can hold ceramic things and do a sale. I don't know.
Oh my God. Gavin says liquid cake.
I'm not that multitask kind of person.
That would make an interesting sale.
$16, Jason.
You got it.
We do have 12 rounds tonight. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. But all right, so I do have all Christmas tonight. I hope you guys aren't sick of Christmas because I got a lot of it. So I did bring all Christmas items. Well, one thing is kind of not Christmas, I guess. It's kind of a combination. But I have these tiny, this is not choice. You guys are getting all of these. So these are tiny little bone china Christmas mice, and they are little ornaments, although they don't have to be ornaments. They do have the little loop at the top for them to be ornaments, but they could just be little miniature figurines too. And these guys are made by Enesco. The one on the end here does still have the original little foil sticker there, but they're all dressed in their little tiny Santa suits, and they're all doing something a little bit different, playing an instrument, holding a wreath, I think holding a candy cane and holding a bell. I think that's what they're all doing. And they have tiny little applied spaghetti little wreaths on there, and then they're just plain little suits on the back with a little pop of gold on the hat. Very, very cute. There's no chips on these guys. They're all pretty good. I think maybe there's just a little bit of paint scratching, but nothing super major on any of them. So they're all just shy of 2 inches tall. So, you know, they're pretty. You could make them into earrings if you
could. They're cute, Amie. I've never seen these ones before.
Yeah. They're very reminiscent of the Napco little Christmas miniature figurines. But these are Enesco. I had not seen these before either. So I was very happy to come across them because they're darn cute. All right, so I see Metal Girl is in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more. Not sure how bad the lag is tonight. So we'll start with 15-second countdowns. If we need to adjust to 20 as we go, we probably will have to do that. That seems to be the trend as of late. All right, so we're looking for 17 or more. I'm going to count them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You're right. And hello, Mary Beth. Hello, Lucinda. And also hello to Lindy. Hello, guys. How are you? There it is.
All right, there's the bid end. Metal Girl, you did not need your just in case. These are coming to you for 16. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So cute and so unique, Amy. All right, $12 choice. And we held a few Christmas pins for this season. And I held all the deer ones to bring with Amy. So these are going to be $12 choice on the reindeer brooches or pins. They are all in very good condition. The paint's in very good condition. There's no tarnishing to them. And all of these, yeah, I believe that these are all pre-1980 brooches. So $12 choice. This is your first one. This one always, every time I see it, my grandma used to wear this one. And it always reminds me of her, but also reminds me of Rudolph. I really think they did a good job of depicting a mid-century Rudolph with this one. You can see the details of the fur on him. And he's in really good glossy condition. He measures 2 inches tall, and he does have a little rhinestone in his eye. Yep, I think it's a little blue rhinestone. It's a little darker blue rhinestone in there. So that's your first one. Then your next one is a different one that I haven't seen in a long time. It is the Rudolph with the red rhinestone, and it is in a wreath. And you can see there are little specks where they did paint a little bit of holly, a little bit of the berry on there. So there might be a little paint missing on those, but in very good condition. And this one is 1.5 inches. So that one is 1.5 inches. Again, these are very very mid-century looking. And then your third choice is going to be the leaping reindeer. And again, he has all his little holly berries down there on the bottom. They even painted him and gave him a little red nose. So he is your little red Rudolph. So thank you, Cheryl. I see you in at 12. We're looking for 13 or more. And this guy here, he measures 2 inches wide. So he's about squared. He's about squared off. So he's probably about 2 by 2. So that was your third choice. And again, there we go. Let's get the glare off in very good condition. That was number 3. And then number 2, again, was the one in the wreath. Again, I love the fact that they gave them a red eye. And I don't know. Yep, that's a little rhinestone in there as well. So that is a little rhinestone there as well. No real bad damage to any of these. And then here was your first one. So we're going to go ahead and do a countdown. We're going to keep it moving tonight. If anyone's interested in these, we're looking for 13 or more. We're in at 12 with Cheryl. So go ahead, put a bid in, especially with the lag. We're going to do a countdown, Cheryl, if you want to use it just in case. And then remember, guys, when it comes to choice, top bidder can take 1, 2, or 3. You can take as many as you want. You're, in essence, bidding on the right to have which one you want. So we're at 13 with Tirza, 14 or more. So let's do a countdown from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I get to move these pins around so much, then I knock the back loose. I'm going to stick myself one of these nights, and that's going to be real fun, Amy.
I really like that one.
I do too. And some of these larger ones would look really good in a flower frog. If you had ephemera and things like that, like you talk about or like Ariana talk about. So, Cheryl, you had the high bid. Tirza, your 16 came in right after the bid end. Cheryl, with it just in case, you get first choice at 14. So we'll just do it in numbers. Cheryl, this was number 3. So that was number 3. This one was number 2. So just let me know which one or ones you're interested in. And then here's number 1. And then Tirza, you'll have backup at whatever's left at your bid of 13. But Cheryl, you get choice at 14. And this one was number 1. This one was number 2. I'm feeling the lag here tonight. Number 2. And then this one was number 3. Don't do us like this already, lag. My goodness, because the chat's not even moving. So again, Cheryl, you get first choice at 14.
Cheryl wants number 1.
You got it. That one is yours. Thank you so much. So then Tirza, at your 13, just let me know. Did you want number 2? So number 2 is the one with the wreath. And number 3, all right, you got it. And we'll bring this one back during the recap. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, Metal Girl, I was just checking, and I didn't get it unless my email app is acting up, but I didn't get it. Maybe it will come through. I'll check again. I have a pair of items up next at 16.
Okay.
There it is. It just came through. See, my email's got a lag too. All right.
Everything's lagging.
So I've got 2 of these little gold, very lightweight. So these are more of that kind of blow mold, like softer kind of plastic. It's not that hardened plastic. These are definitely like that softer kind of plastic. So it's for the pair of these awesome, very kitschy gold deer. One is a little bit darker. You can see kind of the variation. I like that they're a little bit different variation of gold. It just makes me think of Burl Ives, silver and gold. It just pops right in my head. So I'm going to show you both of them because there's a little bit of paint scratching, okay, on them, but I love them. They're a little bit different. They did make these in all sorts of colors to this particular style of deer. Very stylized painting on the eye. I really like that. But there is a little bit of scratching. There you can see some. And then the other one has a little bit of glitter applied to it. You can see there's a little bit of glitter on the body. And then there's looks like, I'm not sure if that was like supposed to be coated in glitter and most of it's chunked off, but there is a little bit on there, and there's the back of this one. So this one is a little bit bigger than the darker gold one there. So the big one measures 8 1/4 by 4, and the other one is 6 1/2 by 3. They do stand. So let me see if I can balance these so where you can see them standing.
And Amie, everybody loves your hair tonight. They've been all complimenting on your hair tonight.
Thank you.
You got a jumper. Ugh.
Yep, he wanted to fly off the thing, because they're so lightweight. It's just I can't breathe if I show them to you. But I wanted to show them standing because they look cool side by side. There we go. That's about as high as we can get them. Okay, I'm gonna set the board down. All right. So I see Sandra's in at 16. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 17 or more on the pair of gold fashionista reindeer. All right, we're going to count these down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Gosh, these are so light. You could twine them into a reed.
They're super lightweight. I have some of these that I put in my Christmas tree that I just kind of plop on the branches.
Good idea.
They don't weigh the branches down at all.
Hi, Holly. How are you?
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. All right, Sandra, these deer are coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right, gang. My next choice, I brought some glass tonight. And when it comes to the world of these Taiwan glass Christmas trees, I take it these are the ones that are really sought after this season, and these are a little harder to find. So it's going to be $20 choice, and this is your first one. You guys can see from a distance, it is the Iridescent. This tall one measures 8.5 inches tall. It is the textured tree, so it gives it this icy effect or this ribbing effect. Plus, it has some of the caning that goes through it.
Oh, so how is the green on the inside?
You have the green texture in the center. So these trees are probably the most gorgeous glass trees that I have ever had to resell. And if you look these up online, these are the ones that everyone's going nuts about because they're so unique and so different. And they're just going to make your little forest of glass trees pop. So this is your first one. And this one still has its made in Taiwan sticker. So thank you guys for the bids. I see Melissa in at 20. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Oh, she's canning. Hello, hello, hello. And again, there's no damage. And this is your first one. And this one measures 8.5 inches tall. So then I have the baby one that is its mate. And this one is 6 inches tall. And again, you can see, look how that's coming through. You can see that oil slick on there, that gorgeous iridescence. It has the green cane going up through the middle. And again, these you do not see that often. A lot of times you will see trees that are colored, but then this series from Taiwan is probably up there with the Fenton style ones and things like that, because Fenton did a good job.
I've never seen any like that with the caning in the middle.
Oh, I'll tell you, Amy, I have one, and I have one for an upcoming sale, but it doesn't have the. It would be just a flat tree, and then it's not iridized. So I think the trifecta of the three things really gives this an icy, Christmassy, wintry kind of feel. And the great part about these glass trees is that you can put them out and leave them out till, Valentine's Day. And these colors would look great with your reds of not only Christmas, but Valentine's Day. So this one does not have its Taiwan sticker. But again, those lines you see, they go clear up through the tree. And those are cane. When I say cane, it's just the rods of the colored glass that they put into it when they were making the glass trees. And again, these feel brand new. They don't, sometimes things that are iridescent can kind of fade or get a weird hue to them. These are in really super good condition. So Patty Rose, I see you're 23. Thank you so much. And again, remember, this one is 8.5 inches tall. So that's a nice size tree, 8.5 inches tall. And then you could also have it smaller mate. This one's coming in at 6. So I wanted to offer choice in case some folks do the taller tree, some do the smaller tree, some like both. So we're in at 24 with Melissa Black. Let's count these down. Again, it is on choice. You'll pick the large one or the small one. So get those just in cases in. If you're interested, we'll count down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're right, Patty Rose. These are the trees that the other ones are going to try to live up to. And honestly, no joke, guys, when it comes to these Taiwan trees, this is the trifecta of the texture, the iridescent, and then you have the caning coming up through. So I've seen some that have a harder carnival effect to them, but not of this this is a little milder. So, all right, we got Melissa Black with a just in case of 37, but Noelle had that power just in case of 72. So at $38, Noelle, you get first choice. Just let me know if you want the large one or the small one. This one does not have its Taiwan sticker.
Both, Jason.
All right, they're both yours, Noelle. Thank you so much. All right, Amy girl.
And Noelle, thank you for that nice email that you sent.
Yes.
I hope you have a nice break.
Yes.
That's what I will just leave that at. All right, $12 choice, Jason.
You got it, Amy.
All right, so I love these tiny little ornaments in the box. Mm-hmm. And I love the blue. And I also love the fact that they're teardrop shaped. Usually it's just the little round balls that I find in these little boxes. And the box graphics on these are pretty cool too. So I happen to have 2 of these. These were an estate sale find way earlier this year. But yeah, cool little sleigh scene with the reindeer at the bottom. There is a little, this is how I found them. So I didn't try and like pop that out or anything like that. And then the little church. I love the snow. Of course, we've got fun graphics that go all the way around. These are made in Japan. There's a little tape and tear there. So I'm going to open one so I can show you the ornaments. The boxes themselves measure 4 1/4 by 6 3/4, and the ornaments measure about 4 inches. Okay, so they're measured to the top of the little hanger. Okay, so there are teardrops. Let's see if I can get one out of here, or maybe I can just pop this out so you can kind of see what the tops look like. Hopefully you can see up in there.
Oh man, these look brand new.
They're the old kind of mercury, or not mercury, nickel kind of tops. Zinc maybe. I can't think of the metal. It's just a little like pop tab kind of tops. Let's see if I can get one out.
I think you're right when you said zinc. I think they did use zinc.
I think they are zinc, like the ball jar lid. Okay, there we go. You can see it's just a simple little lid and a simple little metal loop. And then they just go into a little, all hand blown little ornaments. Love them. Of course, I love that they're in their boxes too.
Would look good on an aluminum tray.
I actually haven't taken any of these out of the box since I found them. I just kind of put them in my Christmas stuff. But they appear to be, you know, exactly the same kind of thing. And they have the original like garden center sticker there for 39 cents,
My God.
which is kind of fun too. All right, so I see right now Lucinda's in at 16. Hello, Mike. I see Mike was at 14 and Terry was at 13. So you guys are bidding on choice. The winner can take one of them or both if they would like as well. I'm going to count these down. Don't forget those just in cases if you're actively bidding. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amie, these would look good on an aluminum tree. Put them in put them under your tree, unopened, with the boxes. So good.
These are a good size for the tabletop aluminum trees.
Yeah.
That would be the size I would put on mine.
Agreed.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Lucinda had the high bid at 16. Terry came in there with a just in case of 25. So for 17, Terry, let me know. So really the only difference here is this one has the little dent kind of in the front of the box. Just let me know if you want one or two or if you have a preference. And then Lucinda is going to get next choice if Terry doesn't take both.
I love the blue with the red.
I really like the blue too.
Yeah, it looks really good in them boxes.
Okay. I haven't. She'll take one. Okay, Terry, do you have a preference as to which one? Because they are basically the same thing. It's just that this one just has that little dent in the lid. That's really the only difference. If it doesn't matter to you, Lucinda, doesn't matter. Okay, got it. All right, so I'll give Lucinda, if you want one box, let me know. All right.
Okay. And if Lucinda passes, Mike, you'll be on deck, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. Choice and $16. These are from the same time, around the same era. They're kind of the same size, but they're just two different scenes. Okay. So it'll be $16 choice. And the first one is a left-in. It doesn't have its left-in sticker, but I know it. I have one in my collection. I've sold this one before. So the first choice at 16 is the left-in Santa with the little angel girl. And I'll give you a little closer look in a moment. Then your second one, I think, is my favorite, is the little boy who's wearing a barrel. This one is Napco. And then the dog has a little collar that says Blitzen, okay? None of these are damaged. Maybe subtle, teeny, tiny paint wear on them, but nothing major. So thank you, Mike. I see you in at 16. So this was your first choice. So look at Santa's face. So good. You have the little angel girl, and she has a mild pink hue to her little gown. Okay. It's not reading too well. It's very, very subtle. It's more maybe off-white, maybe a pale pink. So Patty was the first in at 17. Then she has her little stocking. I don't know if she's given Santa the talking to about what wasn't in the stocking, or is Santa telling her that she was a good girl? I don't know. But no chips, no cracks. Very good condition. This one measures about 4x4, and it is missing its left-in sticker on the bottom, but it does have its embossed code, so we do know it is left-in, okay? Your second choice is a fun one. This one's actually stamped in with the big N for Napco. This one is kitsch. So kitsch. You have the little boy. He's wearing his little Santa beard. He's in his little Santa barrel, ringing his bell, and then he's got his little Blitzen dog there with him. So maybe a little black paint wear on the nose, but this one is super cute. I've never seen this one before, nor have I had this one before, but it's super cute. And then again, the green isn't like a heavy like hunter green. It is a little bit of a lighter green, but in very good condition. And this one measures 4 by 3.5. So it is, it's a little, stubbier. It's a little shorter than the other one. So thank you all for the bids. We have Melissa in right now at 19. We're looking for 20 or more. We're going to do a countdown, gang. A high bidder gets choice, can take one or two. And the way we'll count it off is the left-in one, Santa will be 1. Blitzen, the dog, will be 2. So counting down, use those just in cases if you're interested, from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Both are good choices. They could go in different displays, the same display. You know, you got this fella down the block, you know, ringing Christmas is a coming with Blitzen. And you have this one over here where Santa is kind of on a cloud talking to the little angel. I think they're just so darling. Thank you so much, Karen, for the bid end. We had Patty with a just in case of 27. Melissa Black had a just in case of 37. So for $28, Melissa, you get first choice. Let me know if you wanted the left in one. You can just put in 1. And then Blitzen, which is Napco, is 2. And Patty, you'll have backup if any are left. But Melissa gets first choice at 28. And you could take the left in one, which is number 1, or number 2, which is Napco. Or you could take them both. It's up to you.
Jason, can you explain the little like sheet ghost that's behind you when you're done?
Oh, yes, absolutely. All right, Melissa, you get number 1. So, Melissa, that is number 1 going to you. So then, Patty, you get number 2. So let me know if you want it. Oh, wait. Hello, Jason. That one's Melissa's. This one, Patty, let me know if you want this one for 27. And then I think we'll be back at Mike. So we'll just wait a moment here while I wait to hear from Patty to let me know you wanted number 1. Good. Okay. So Patty, I got you. You'll take a pass. So let me see, Mr. Mike, you're in at 16. Mike, let me know if you were interested in the Blitzen one at your 16. And I think that's everything. So I'll wait while Mike answers. The little sheet ghost behind me was gifted to me by the one, the only Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's. She made those for a Halloween marathon and had a few that didn't sell. And I was sad that I wasn't in the sale to bid. So she was nice enough to gift me one. So, all right, Mike, it's yours. It's just, I like it. I think it's really super neat. And I like it sitting there because it looks like it's hovering. So
it does. Yeah, you can barely tell that you have it on a clear.
And I will be switching it out soon to an Enamor Amie one and only that she gifted us. So it will be switching here soon. So we'll be switching to the next season.
Gotcha. Okay. $12, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So this is something that you can include on your holiday table, or your Christmas charcuterie board, if you will. So this is a fun ceramic tidbit tree. If you're not familiar what a tidbit tree is, it's covered with little holes, okay? And you stick your toothpicks in there. You can, I'm going to show you. So you can put your cheese cubes all over the tree, and it will never stay full very long, as you know. Very similar to the deviled egg plates. They never stay full long. But it is double-sided. You can fit a whole bunch of little hors d'oeuvres, whatever you want to put on there. And it is fully ceramic. It's made by Royal Sealy. There is a tiny little corner of the original tag still there on the bottom. Lefton also did a tidbit tree, very similar in style to this, that you can put your toothpicks in. I really like it. And of course, you don't have to use it for food, but you could just use it as a cool Christmas tree in your display as well. I really like the pops of gold in here, and then all the little spots where you stick the toothpicks are different colored little bulbs. Now there's no chips on this. There is just a little bit of paint loss on the star on the top. There is a little bit, and then at the bottom there's just a couple little spots in the gold where there's a little bit of paint scratching, but I think it's pretty cool. It measures 9 inches tall by 5 inches wide at the bottom. So kind of, this is the widest spot. They're at gumdrops. That's a good.
Oh my God, Dawn, you're right.
Great idea, Dawn. A gumdrop. Yeah, usually the gumdrop trees are the little clear plastic ones that you kind of put on the end of the branches. But that would be really cool, covered with gumdrops on there too. That would be super cool. All right, Janet, I see you're 12. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a countdown so we can keep it moving. All right. There is crazing present. Most of it you can see on the white ceramic, but not so much on the green. All right. We're going to count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You never see this one with that
lag.
much. Do you think we should go to 20?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. You never see this much gold on these. Every time I see them, it's...
Yeah. I've actually been hanging on to this since last December.
It's good.
Last December. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So 14 from Robin and Steele. And Robin had a just in case of 21, but Noelle came in there with a just in case of 53. So for 22, Noelle, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good. And guys, I have 2, or I think I have 3 of those ghosts remaining. So if anybody's interested in them, email me. I'll sell it to you at what Rochelle was selling to them for, and then I will see that she gets the money. So if you're interested in any of these, I still have 2 or 3. Rochelle sent me what she had left over. I will sell them to you at what she sold them for, ship it to you, and then I'll make sure that she gets the money. So if anyone wants one, you can have one. All right, $35. And guys, every time this time of the year comes around, I think of one thing, Mama Pam and cookies. And you need one of these incredible, iconic cookie jars to put them in, okay? Yeah. These were made by 2 companies. They were either made by NAPCO or they were made by Los Angeles Pottery, which was a California pottery company. This one, I believe, is the LA one, the one that is the California pottery one. The embossing on the bottom of it is faint, but I can faintly see it. So in the way it is painted, and you can also tell by the cookies that are on it, whether it was a NAPCO or if it was a California pottery one. I believe this one is the California pottery one. I also believe that this is the smaller one. They came in 2 different sizes. There is no damage to this. The only issue, thank you, Mike. The only issue is there is crazing. Okay, so there is crazing on this. I know, Dawn. Do you know how many people can trace back to their aunts, uncles, grandparents, moms, and dads with this iconic cookie jar? And you know what? I would put this out every Christmas time and fill it with the Christmas cookies and let people help themselves. So,
well, and that would even make a really good gift if you baked some cookies and put them in the cookie jar and gave it as a gift. That would be amazing.
Agreed. So there's your inside. It is very, very clean. You can faintly, when you twist it into the light, you can faintly see some embossing on the bottom, but I don't think you're going to get to see it. And if I recall, I think the NAPCO one has the unfinished ring around it too. It's the California pottery that is the fully finished. And of course, because we have that extra paint on the bottom, that's also reminiscent of the California pottery. So as I twist it here and show you all the cookies of fun, it measures 10 and a half inches tall by about 8.5 inches wide. Again, there are no chips on any of those. These were prone to get chips on them. The only thing there is crazing. And see if I can get in there so you guys can see. It does have that crazing, which also the way it crazed does lead me to believe that this is the California pottery one. So all these yummy cookies, we have some pinks on there. We have some of the different like olive colored greens on there, the round ones, the sugar ones, all those good ones that go good with coffee and some other beverages. So again, it's in very, very good condition. And then here on the lid, we have the walnut on the lid. So, or is that a chestnut? Maybe that's a chestnut. I don't know. Amy's gone. I'm not too. Maybe that would be a chestnut because I think chestnut's roasting on an open fire. We're just going to call this a nut. So you got the nut on the top. And again, there's no chips to the rim at all. Just a gorgeous, fun little 1950s cookies all over is what this is known as, cookie jar. Thank you. I love this too. So Mike, you are in at 35, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, Holly, thank you. It is a walnut. I was right. First time, and then I second guess myself. So we have Mike in at 35. We're going to do a countdown. If anyone else is interested, please put a bid in. Mike, if you want to use it just in case, again, no damage, just crazing. And we're going to count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I got all confused with my nuts over here, Amy. So everybody's
no. I concur. It's a walnut.
Okay, that's what I said
first.
You.
It just couldn't answer.
Yeah, that was what I said first. then I thought, because it's when you second guess yourself. So, all right, I see antiques for you in at 26. Thank you so much, Lori. We're just waiting. Oh, that was after the bid end. Oh my God, that came in so fast. So Lori, I'm so sorry. And you must be lagging with a 26. Sorry that I clicked on that. So Mike, it's coming to you for your bid of 35. And Lori, you might have a serious lag and you might need to exit and come back in. So congrats, Mike. All right, Miss Amie.
Okay, 18, Jason.
You got it.
All right, so I like to pick up pixies, but I usually don't see the girl pixies. So I do have a girl pixie this evening. So this is a Gilner little pixie gal. She's dressed in her little suit. I'm hoping that you can tell she's a girl pixie. There's a side profile for you. And I think Misty had this pink one. She had a pink one in the same kind of pose. Very good shape on this. Not really any kind of paint scratching. No chips. There's the bottom for you. So very nice condition on her. I love the little, hopefully you can see this. I love the little detail that they put in the hat. It's like a little acorn cap that they molded onto her, and then her little curls down the backside. She has a sweet little rosy cheeks and eyelashes painted on her. Really, really cute. So she is a Gilner little girl pixie. So measurement for her, she does measure 3.5 by 3 1/4. Jason, the bids are weird right now.
Yeah, I'm seeing the 26 again from Lori.
So, Lori, I don't know if you're actually bidding on this. I don't know. I think she might be caught in a lag because she had a 26 for the last round too.
No, that's what I'm seeing again. So
yeah, I'm not sure. So Melissa, I don't know if you have to bid 27 because I'm not sure if Lori's caught in a lag. So, I'm trying to stall a little bit, so hopefully we can get that figured out. I don't want you guys to like overbid on stuff if it's not necessary. All right, so I'm gonna wait just a minute.
Yep.
Again, there's no chips or anything funky with her. She's in really, really lovely condition. I thought she would be cute to leave out for Valentine's Day, up into Valentine's Day too.
Agreed.
She definitely could work past Christmas, but pixies are good year round as well.
You would think Lori would be out of that lag by now.
Yeah, I still haven't seen. So
do you want to go back to the 20 and take it over again from Mike's 20? Do you want to do it from there? 20,
let's do that. Melissa, if you're okay with that, let's go back to Mike's 20.
Yep.
And we'll redo it. Okay. Yep. So bid right now is at 20. All right. So if you are seeing the pixie and you're bidding on the pixie, now would be the time to put in bids. All right. So Mike's at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Okay. Melissa's in at 22.
Yep.
Okay. So we're looking for 23 or more. I am going to do the countdown. Okay. So you guys, I do encourage you to put in the just in cases. I will do a 20-second countdown because of the lag. All right. We're looking for 23 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Queso.
And Lori, girl, if you can hear us, you're in a serious lag. Please refresh. That way you'll be caught up with us.
Yes, Tracy. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. All right, so Mike was at 25. Melissa came in with a just in case of 42. So for 26, Melissa, she is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. And then we've never had the bad lag this bad. So, gang, we're just going to take a quick moment here to let things catch up. Please, guys, if you're lagging, you're still not going to see me in real time, but please go out and refresh. That way we can keep the bids consistent and as honest as possible. So we're just going to take a couple seconds here and try to recalibrate and let some folks catch up. and hopefully go out and refresh and come back in, because we know you guys are probably here for things. And then again, we also don't want people putting bids in and running them up on things that they didn't want. So again, guys, if you're seeing me and you think you're bidding, go ahead, refresh, go out. We do have all of our commercials turned off, so you can come in and out as many times as you want without getting hung up. So my item is going to start at $30, and you're going to get the whole set of these early 1960s stockinette yarn.
So cute.
I have never had a set of these before. I had one years ago, and the face was all stained up. These are in almost near mint condition. So you're going to get the 2 boy carolers with the girl caroler. They all 3 have their paper books. They are paper cone dolls, but they're wrapped in a felt, and then the faces are stockinette. So these are super unique. These kind of go with the little like hobo fella carolers and things. It's that same era. So each one of these measures 9 inches tall. That is a stockinette. So in essence, it's kind of like a pantyhose, that's pulled over. I don't want to say the wrong thing again. And then they gave them yarn hair. So these would be like super, they'd be very easy to disintegrate if they weren't stored properly. And then they have felt bodies. Look at the freckles.
I've only seen angels with those kind of yarn eyelashes like that. I've never seen those.
There's no tears to their hands. They do all 3 have their little paper singing note books, and then they this one is missing the bottom, but the other 2 have their little made in Japan insert, and then they have the gold details on the front. So there is that one. I love their narrow little necks. I think that's my favorite thing. Their narrow little necks, and it's almost what was that one fella that made the stockinettes? Oh gosh, he made like the frog or the turtle. Remember that?
Oh gosh, yes.
What is that obscure? It's a kitschy guy's name. I don't mean to put you on the.
It's not Herman Pecker. It's
it's another one.
No, and I know who you mean too.
And he's known for those kind of necks because he put those necks on the turtles. No, he put them on the frogs, and then he put them on the large pose dolls. So that could be who made these. And there's the made in Japan. And again, they are $30, but these are difficult to find a set of 3 of them in this kind of condition with no stains, no tears. The yarn hair is in very, very good condition. Again, these are definitely earlier kitsch, probably 1950s into the very early 1960s. And there's the other fella with the yarn hair. And he also has his little made in Japan sticker on the bottom. So again, they all have their little paper books. His keeps sliding out. So his has a little bit of rippage to it. His keeps sliding out, but the fact that it's still here amazes me. So again, let's tuck that in there. Again, it's going to be 30 for all 3. It's not 30 for each. It's 30 for all 3. Again, there's no moth holes in this. They're in super good condition. Maybe light discoloration to the back of the girl. But other than that, no smells, no issues. So again, these don't come around that often. You don't see them that often. So to have a mint set of 3 to offer, I think is pretty unique to be able to do that. So we'll wait another moment for the lag. $30 if anybody's interested. She has a blue cloak on. I think a lot of the carolers used to wear cloaks. I think that was the right term. So she has like a blue cloak, and the boys are in red. So and they measure, they're 9 inches tall. So they're 9 inches tall, but I'm not seeing any interest. We're not going to hold it up. We'll bring these back in the recap. But if anybody was interested, you're going to get this set of 3 carolers. In essence, they're $10 each. You could just put in 30 and they would be yours. But we're going to get it moving back over to Miss Amie.
Okay. I have a choice round up next, starting at 10.
Okay.
So when we were all together in Springfield at the extravaganza in September, I found all of these, and instead of doing one at a time, I thought I would just bring them all tonight. And so I have some Christmas die cut decorations. These are all made by Denizen, and I will show you. So they're all stamped Denizen somewhere on them. Denizen, Eureka, Beistel, all did awesome die cut decorations. Denizen was more famous for their kind kind of envelope seals and those kind of things. But they definitely were paper goods oriented. I love this one, might be my favorite out of the bunch. So we've got the little bear peeking around the candy cane. So it does have a hole. I think they all have a little hole punched at the top. You can see there's a little bit of bending. Hopefully you can see that. I tried my darndest when I found these to not bend them any more than just some of the little tiny things that they had, just plain on the back. Okay, these are all one-sided. All right, so I'm going to try and give you measurements as we go. The candy cane measures 16 by 9. Okay, and next we have the reindeer. We have the leaping reindeer. Now they did make these reindeer in 2 different sizes. There's a smaller size of this reindeer that I have in my personal collection. You could definitely get them all to pull the sleigh as well. This one, the reindeer, measures 17 by 15 is the reindeer size. Now this one has down here, right in here, there's a little bit of bend, and then right up here, there's a little bit of bend at the top of the antler. I tried so hard. Mama Pam can attest to this. I was like, I don't want to put these in the cart because I don't want to get them bent. I tried really, really hard, but I really love the reindeer, of course. And then third choice is the awesome snowman. Oh, I love him. Good. He's so good. Look at that.
I know.
I mean, you saw these in person, so you know that these are awesome. This guy, you can see, this is just hanging on by a little bit. If you do want me to tape this, I'm happy to cut some tape and put on the back just to stabilize it. This is how I found it, but I couldn't leave him behind because he was awesome. There's the back of him, and the snowman. The snowman is 16 by 13. All right, and then we have one more. We have the little sweet angel. So we've got the little angel in green. She is also, so they all are marked Denison somewhere on them, and they all have little pin like tack holes in the top and the bottom as well. So really, she's got a little bit of a beauty mark right there. I did try and like take a pencil to that and try and erase it. It doesn't come off at all. She's pretty good. She has a tiny little bend just at the top of the wing, but I love the sweet little lamb, and I like that she's in green. It's a little bit different. Usually we see the angels in pink or blue, but I really like that she's in green. The angel measures 16.5 by 8.25. Okay, so she's kind of like the smallest, if you will, of them all. All right, so I see Karen is at 15. Tammy is at 20. You guys are bidding on choice, so the winner can take one, multiples, combinations, all of them. I cannot hold all of these at one time. So we're going to count these down. Active bidders are welcome to put in the just in case if they'd like to utilize that. So we're going to count it down. We're looking for 21 or more on choice. And these will, if you get something else, keep in mind that these are going to be shipping separately. I do pack these in between cardboard so they don't bend. So these will be sent separately if you get anything else. Otherwise, your box will be ginormous. All right. So Robinson at 21. We're looking for 22 or more. I can kind of see through the hole here in the middle. All right. We're going to cut these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Now that snowman's going to tell all the secrets that you whispered into his ear, Amie.
Yeah, he certainly is.
He's a nerd.
I ran across a lady today. She was looking at one of the popcorn decorations, and they had some die cuts too. And I was like, oh, I so remember my classrooms as a kid having the die cuts and the popcorn all over. And she's like, me too. So yeah, I have always had a love for these die cut decorations. All right, thank you, Holly, for filling in as the bid end on that one. All right, so we did have some just in cases. Lillian had a 25. Tammy had a just in case of 25, but Robin came in with a just in case of 31. So for 26, Robin will do deer, snowman, angel, or bear. All right, those will be the choices if Robin does not take them all. Tammy, you get second choice, and then behind that will be Lillian, and then Karen. All right, so that's the order. We'll go in. I can just watch the chat, and we'll get Jason to go in. Snowman and deer. All right, Robin, you got it. Snowman and deer. So then we've got candy cane and angel left. All right, so if anybody in that order as a backup, if any of you want one of these, let me know down in the chat. Thank you so much.
All right. My next round is going to be choice, and it's going to be choice on Fenton, and you're going to get both in the choice. So you have a bell and a toothpick holder in each choice. Okay, so your first choice, because I think everybody needs some bells around the house come Christmas time. So your first choice is going to be, you'll get the Fenton toothpick holder and the Fenton bell that has the holly on it. It has the frit, which is the ground up glass to give it some texture. So this is your first choice at 18. Now, I know that some folks collect the toothpick holders, but these are great this time of the year, especially with Thanksgiving coming. And then, of course, our Christmas table. You can put those long toothpicks in, and then folks can get their hors d'oeuvres. They can get things off the table, things they need. So I always find that it's very helpful to have a toothpick holder around for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is your first choice at 18. It does have its little clapper on the inside. It is signed by the artist, and they are both hobnail, and they are Fenton, and they are, this is your milk glass choice. So the toothpick measures 3 inches tall with no chips or issues on it, and the bell is about 6 inches tall with no issues. So again, Fenton did a series of these. A milk glass for Christmas. You could get a fairy lamp. You could get other pieces. I've sold a stretched vase or swung vase in it, and I do have the bell. So this is your first choice, and this is $18 if anybody's interested. Then your second choice is the Amberina. This one hinges more on the Ruby Red by Fenton. This one reads a little more Amberina, so this would be your second choice at $18. This one has its original Fenton sticker on it, which is amazing. That's the same size as the other toothpick, which is 3 inches tall. This would be great for your, your bougie Christmas table. You could put a bell on there to ring that dinner's served. Then again, use this for your toothpicks. Plus, this would be good for your Thanksgiving table. So that's what I was thinking. So this is your second choice, and it's starting at just $18. It does have its clapper. Thank you so much, Patty. These will glow under black light. This one very much so. So there you can see the cadmium in it. So this one, does have the cadmium in it. And then thank you, Jan. I see you in at 20. This one hinges more heavily on the ruby down here in the bell part. Then you can see the clarity here in the top, and that has a really, really epic glow of the cadmium in there. So again, it's going to be on choice. We're in at 20 right now with Jan. One of your choices is, now the bell's a little different. You can see it has the sculpted or the scalloped base on it. This one's a little narrow, more narrow than the Christmas one I showed you, but still nonetheless, 2 pieces of Fenton. That's your second choice. In the Amberina, more ruby red with the bell, and it has the crystal clanger on it. And then your first choice would have been the milk glass hobnail with the painted holly on it. And then you're going to get the milk glass toothpick. Great for your tables. Great to leave out all year round. So let's do a countdown. We'll hold up the bells. So it'll be on choice. So counting it down, we're looking for 21 or more. We are doing just in case. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 21 or more. Or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you so much, Karen. And top bidder can take the milk glass set or the Amberina set, or whichever one you want. So let me sit one down because I feel like the lag is bad. All right, Patty, I see you're just in case of 34. Jan had a bid of 21. So for 21, Patty, let me know. Did you want the We'll just call this one white, and then we'll call that set red. So let me know if you want the white set or the red set. Jan, you will have backup. Yes, the white one is signed. All right, Patty, I got you for the ruby. Thank you so much. And then the other bidder was Jan. So Jan, it's your bid of 20. Did you want the milk glass, more Christmassy set? And I can watch the chat, and I think they were the only ones. Yep. All right, Jan, let me know if you wanted the milk glass, and we'll get you going, Amie. You got it, Jan. Thank you.
All right. 35, Jason.
Okey-doke.
Okay, I have not brought one of these to a sale in quite a while, but I've actually been saving this one because it's kind of special. It's very different than most of the scrapbooks that I find. Okay, so you can see how full it is. Okay, it is full of greeting cards. There are a couple blank pages in the back. All right, but it is full of vintage greeting cards, and the cover is pretty awesome. I like the red for Christmas. All right, so what's special about this is that it was all the cards that were given to the mom and all the cards that were given to the dad by the same daughter over the course of several years. Okay, and they're divided out by holiday. All right, so I'm going to show you on the inside. So we're starting with dad. Of course, we're starting with Christmas. Okay, and I did find one card toward the beginning. These are hard to show, especially this one. It's heavy. That dates to 1946. And I do believe that there's several years that span in here. Okay, so we have Christmas, we have birthday, we have Valentine's Day, we have Easter. So these were all gifted from Linda to dad first. Okay, and then the mom's cards are divided in another section. So now we're hopping into Valentine's Day. This is very hard to show this time. Usually these are much easier to show.
You got it, Amie. You should. Yeah, we can. Oh, that looks really good. You're doing good.
There's such awesome cards in here. So we've got all the seasons are in here. We've got some Father's Day mixed in here as well. We've got Easter. Really cute ones. These are great to have on your coffee table, just to leaf through, especially if you're a big greeting card person like I am, or a big ephemera person. Definitely, if you want to keep it together, it is in really, really nice condition, I will say. And but you could also take the cards out. I know sometimes if these are falling apart, you like to rescue the cards inside, but there's so many cute ones.
God,
now we're getting into birthday cards in here for dad. All right, there's and I think we might be getting into mom here. It's hard for me to see. Yes, we're getting into the mother cards now. So we've got Valentine's Day. So many cute ones in here. There's some Christmas.
Oh my, Amie.
There's some more Christmas.
This is the good era of cards too. This is the one with the good
the
graphics.
40s into the 50s greeting cards are some of my favorites for sure. All right, there's some Easter. I think we get into birthday and Mother's Day as well. Hope you guys are seeing these okay. Usually I like to show close-ups, but it is a little bit challenging with this one.
It is in great condition because for you to be able to hold that and those pages not disintegrate or rip.
Well, the one on the front here, I did want to show you this deer card here.
Oh my.
Okay, so the little deer card here, do you see where it says to dad?
Uh-huh. Oh my God.
That actually pulls out. I'll show it to you.
Oh my
actually
God.
It pulls out the little deer's mail bag, and it's a little present with a teddy bear on it.
You gotta be kidding.
How stinking cute is that? The fact that that is still in there. There's a lot of really cool greeting cards in here for sure. So I did not count them. Usually I like to count all the cards that are in here. And 1, 2, 3. It looks like maybe there's like 4 or 5 blank pages at the very back. So you could definitely add to this if you wanted to. The binding on it is really nice shape. All the pages appear to be in really nice shape as well. The actual scrapbook measures 12.5 by 13. Okay. All right. I'm going to count this down. I spent a lot of time on this. I'm sorry I took so long on this, but I did want you to see some of the stuff that was in there, but I left a lot for you guys to look at yourselves. All right. So I see Tammy is in at 46. We're looking for 47 or more. Don't forget those just in cases. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my.
Good. And look how cute that bee is in the flower. So cute.
Oh my God.
I love these things. I like to try and rescue these when I can too, because it's somebody's memories, especially if you're a ephemera person. I geek out over this kind of stuff. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Kathy Plunkett had a 50. Tammy had a just in case of 68. Robin came in there with a just in case of 102. So for 69, Robin, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
I agree, Lori. I think that is one of the best bindered
cool
books
one.
I've seen in a long time. Yeah. Except I'm a little partial to the one that Patty Rose gifted me.
So. Yeah, the one that Patty gifted you had some pretty cool stuff in it too, I must say.
I'm pretty partial to that one. And again, Patty, thank you so much, because some of those are going to be used this Christmas. So, all right, guys, $20 choice. It's going to be choice. I have 2 sets of 6 of these satin ornaments with like the lame wrapped around it. So if you guys aren't familiar with this style of satin ornament, this is known as the UFO. Okay, so it's
I love
squatty. It's a squatty, kind of the smushed one. Very 1960s, very mod, very UFO. These are very, very collectible. Folks spend a lot of money on these on other platforms, and you're going to get a choice of. I have 2 sets of 6. So, and you can see. Thank you, Patty. And again, you can see that these are in like new condition. They're not all frayed up. And you're going to get 6 of these UFO ones. Now, I'm making them lots of 6 because in the original box, they would have sold in sets of 6. So you can see maybe one little piece of lame has, frayed off, but overall, very good condition. These measure about 2.5 inches wide. So if you guys have a green Christmas tree, a white Christmas tree, even in aluminum, these are going to look really good. And again, these are called the UFO ones. If you want to do some research on it, and see what they look like and what they go for, just put in UFO satin ornament and you'll see. These were very popular in the mid-60s through the early 70s. All of the little tops are intact and in really good condition, and you're going to get a set of 6. So I have 2 sets of them. I know that might seem like a lot of money for them, but when you see what they go for, they go for, they're just really popular. And I don't know that they made as many of these as they did just the normal larger round ones. So they did make bells. They did make other designs. But outside of just the normal round ones, these are probably the second amount that they made. And these are super popular. So again, I have 2 sets of the red with the gold lame. And for that 20, you're going to get 6 of them. And they're in like new condition. I don't think they were used for a lot of holidays. They were stored pretty good, stored properly. Each one of them have their original little white hooks on the top. They're in super good condition, and they measure about 2.5 inches wide. So in my reel, I showed them. They stack really well in bowls. So, if you guys had like this, Ellie Smith bowl. Thank you. I see your bid, Patty. Thank you so much. It got away from me there. Let me highlight it. So if you had a gorgeous, sawtooth bowl like this, you can take something that's as bougie as this, and you can take something as mid-century as this, and you can just stack these in here. So if you guys don't do trees, but you do decorate, and look how that gold looks in there. I think it just looks really elegant. And again, these fit all kinds of decors. It does hinge on more mid-century, more space age. They are called the UFO ornaments, but it also would look good in your country design, in your modern design, even in a shabby chic decor. So just because they're UFO doesn't mean that they have to be mid-century on a silver tree. So again, I think they would look really great in a bowl like that. I probably would lean more towards a green, maybe a green bowl for those. So let me sit the bowl down. The bowl will be coming up in another round or so. We're in with Patty and a 20. Thank you, Patty. And it's going to be choice. I have choice 2 sets of 6. 2 sets of 6. So let's go ahead and count these down. We're looking for 21 or more. And 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. If you guys have mid-century lovers and you're going to give gifts, tie one of these on their gift. Trust me, they're going to know what these are. And if they get just one of these gifted to them, they're going to thank you for it.
They also make excellent cat toys if you hang them on your tree. I know from personal experience.
This is true, but if one of those little buggers gets their tooth in there and that starts to unwind,
don't put them at the bottom of the tree.
So, yeah. Lucinda, you get first choice at 21. Lucinda, let me know if you want 1 set or 2 sets. Again, remember there's 6 in each, and if you just want 1, then we'll offer the back one up to Patty, and if Patty wanted 2 and she passes, that's okay too. But Lucinda, you get choice on 1 or 2 sets. 1 or 2 sets, both of them. All right, they're yours. Thank you so much. You're up, Miss Amie.
All right, 16. Jason.
You got it.
Okay. I have a pair of salt and pepper shakers tonight. These are adorable little snow people, and these are made by Lefton. All right, so they do both have stoppers. They do both have foil stickers on the bottom. So no chips, but there is a couple little paint scratches. So down here in the green stripe on the missus there, on her little scarf, there's a little spot of missing paint. I was trying to think if he had. He has just a tiny little blip on the end of his scarf right there. Really nothing like super major or anything. So anything that is on these guys is cold painted. The only thing, the orange is the only thing that is fired on. The black and all the color is cold paint. I think they're still in pretty good shape for them. The last pair of these that I ran across, they were pretty sad looking, but these are pretty good.
I think these are one of my favorite snowmen in the shaker world.
They're very, very cute. I love the detail that they put on the faces for these especially. They're just darling. So measure for these is 2 3/4 by 3. There is a little bit of crazing in the white ceramic. It's not like overall crazing, but there are a couple spots where there's crazing and just that those little tiny areas of paint loss. Really, that's the only thing. The missus has the holes. She's got 2. And the mister's got 3 there on the top of his hat. Okay. So right now I see Karen G is at 17. So we're looking for 18 or more. I'm going to count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Steele, you took the words out of my mouth. Mrs. has a smirk.
She does.
She's like, I'm gonna snowball him when he's not looking. Like, Yep. I was thinking it when she dropped it in the chat. So good.
All right, there's a bit of end from Holly. Thank you again for filling in, Holly. All right, Metal Girl had a 20, but Karen came in with a just in case of 21. All right, these guys are coming to Canada. Oh, in honor of Misty. Oh, Canada. That's good, Karen, because I got some stuff to send you anyway. So thank you so much and congratulations. All right.
Amie and I harmonized for you, Karen. It was good. It was good.
I don't know if I would call that good singing, but we did.
Hey, I'll sing it any way I can do it. I'll sing it any way I can do it. So, guys, thank you all for hanging out with us. If you're not subscribed to Amie's channel, please do so. We made it very easy for you. The link is in the description of this video. Maybe one of our lovely mods would drop it in the chat for us, but please give her a follow. And if you've not subscribed to us here at Good Old Mother Tucker's, please give us a subscribe as well. So $30 on my next item. I think this is Yeah, this is my highest piece of glass for the evening. And if you guys are familiar with this pattern and this iridescent piece, you will know, I don't want to say how rare it is. You just don't see it that often. I was lucky enough to find this earlier in the year. I held on to it till now because I think it looks really, really good at this time of the year. So this is an early piece of American pressed glass. It is a mold that later L.E. Smith, because L.E. Smith did take a lot of L.G. Wright molds, they did take it, but then they juiced it up. So you can see there's an S here in the center. So there's a little S right here. That stands for Smith. They started marking these pieces more so. I think they started putting the S on some of these higher end pieces because this was considered some of their higher end L.E. Smith glass. I think they started putting the S on in the 70s on these, and then they made them on and off into the 80s. So this was probably mid 1970s. So this is called by a couple different names. So this is molded glass. The pattern also could have been cut. So they would have cut this design in, but this is molded. And it's called by a couple names. It's also known as Hobstar. So some folks refer to it as a Hobstar pattern. Some it's Aztec, and some call it pinwheel. So I'm going to tell you all three, whatever you want to call it. I don't know that L.E. Smith was particular on what they called it. I think when they sold it, they just called it Hobstar. No damage to the saw teeth at all. It's a gorgeous console bowl. This would be great to put your fruit in. This would be great to put your chestnuts in. It's great to put your ornaments in. It's just a gorgeous piece of ruby red iridescent glass. And it's not flashed. It is true glass. And again, there's no damage. As you tilt it, you can see some of the oranges coming through, some of the purples coming through, all those great, carnival iridescent kind of effects to it. They did make some other pieces. They made a vase. Gosh, I think they made a larger one of these. And maybe one or two other pieces.
If I ever run across a piece of this when I'm filming, I always film it because it's gorgeous in person.
It is.
I especially like the red, and I really like the clear.
Agreed.
On this, the big, huge bowl that's like that, I love that.
Agreed. And these are great centerpieces. You could put a pillar candle in here. You could put some holly ring around it. You can just leave it as is. It is clear enough, and I can actually hear as I'm talking, like. You can hear that crystal ting. That is high quality. L.E. Smith really put their all into these pieces. And when they put their S on the bottom, it's a higher grade lead quality glass than just your typical moon and star piece. So this was their high end when they were selling. So again, they didn't do a ton of it. I also, Amie, in the colors you were saying, I like the pink one. I've had the pink one.
Oh, yeah, the pink one.
Pink. Oh, my God. And a bottle brush tree in here. Oh, I think you guys get the gist. So quickly, it is 5 inches tall, and it's about 6.5 wide. So it's about, that can't be right. Is it right? Give me 1 second, because, yeah, I did. It is. It's about 6.5 wide. So you can see that it is just wider because I'm measuring from the end of the sawtooth. That's what threw me off. So no chips, no cracks. You can see the gorgeous ribbing effect in the middle. And there's no scratches to the carnival effect. So we are at 38. Thank you so much, Nikki. We're looking for 39 or more. And we are doing just in case. Let's go ahead and start a countdown from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Amie, would you believe I have a vase in this color? I put it away and I can't find it.
I love those big chunky vases like that too.
I can't find it. So hopefully I find it before the Christmas season's over because I'd like to offer it. I wanted to offer it the same time as this, but you'd think I can find it? No, that's what happens when we store stuff in the summer for winter. So Nikki, thank you. I see you're just in case of 57, but I don't think you need it because you were high bid at 38. So thank you so much, Nikki. Congratulations. You got yourself a gorgeous piece of L.E. Smith glass.
Shannon, what were you asking about? Because I don't see your comment in the chat because I see Lucinda's talking to you about something with cold paint on it. If you have any kind of ceramic piece that is dirty, that has cold paint, you don't want to get it wet because the cold paint is on top of the glaze. It'll just wipe right off. Seriously, like the very first time that I ever experienced cold paint, way many years ago. I was trying to wash something and literally the paint just ended up all over my hands. So you never want to get cold paint wet. If it's something dirty, I would take one of those microfiber cloths and maybe like very lightly, because you don't want to put too much pressure. You can scratch the paint too. So definitely no, you don't want to get it wet.
And again, Amie, do you want to remind folks about warming
Yes.
up?
So all of my Happy Mail packages that went out from the Christmas Marathon, there's little reminder things in the top of your box, and there's also little stickers on the front. So even if you live in a warmer state, if you're getting mail from a colder state, or if they're coming from a big USPS shipping warehouse, typically those are very cold areas. So any kind of ceramic, glass, celluloid, anything like that is going to be much more fragile when it's cold. It's fragile anyway. So when you get your boxes, bring them in. I know you're excited to open them, but just bring them in and let them sit for 24 hours before you try and unpack anything. If you try and unpack anything, like when it's cold still, any kind of weird pressure, especially going from hot to cold or cold to hot, will make things a little bit more prone to breakage. So I would just be very careful. Let it acclimate is all I'm going to say. Let it acclimate. All right. $16, Jason.
Okay.
All right. So I have these really cool mid-century Christmas tea towels. So one of them is, I believe, in unused. Okay. And the other one has a little bit of issue. That's why they're coming together. But it's a Vera, so I couldn't leave it behind. All right. So the first one here, I don't think that this has been used. It is linen. All right. And gosh, it's cool. I loved it so much. The instant that I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, somebody needs this for their Christmas decor, everything about it. And it is double printed, double-sided there. I'm going to open it up for you so you can see it's got poinsettias that are running along the edge as well.
I can't get my eyes off the deer, Amie. That reindeer is
epic. The deer is fantastic. So this one would make like a really good like runner for the center of a table. Something like that if you didn't want to actually use it as a towel. This one here, let me find my notes. This one measures 28 by 15 and a half. Okay. All the way extended. All right. That's the size of this one. So you're also getting the second one here, which is a Vera. If you guys are not familiar with a Vera, let me find the signature there for you. Here it is at the bottom. Okay. So Vera Newman, a very famous textile designer. This one is Christmas bulbs. Okay, she did do a whole line of Christmas tea towels, but this one has some snags. Do you see the white little dots? Yeah, it's still in really pretty good shape. Besides those few, I couldn't leave it. I was like, I have never run across a Vera Christmas towel in the wild before, so I couldn't leave it. So that's why you're getting both of them together. You could definitely use this still if you wanted to use it in your kitchen and not be afraid to, use it. Sometimes we have those textiles that we're allowed to look at, but we're not allowed to touch.
Like our soaps.
You could totally use that. You know what I mean? You could use both of them if you wanted to as well. All right. So the Vera one measures 15 by 27 and a half. So the linen one, this one here, it's starched. Okay. So it's stiff. That's why I don't think it's been used. All right. So this one is just a little bit bigger than the Vera. All right, so Shanna's at 17. We're looking for 18 or more. Yeah, same Vera, Patty. Yeah, she did scarves, bedding, towels, kitchen linens, you name it. She did it. Yeah, she did a lot of fashion stuff too. All right, we're going to count these down. Shanna's at 17. Ruthie just popped in there with an 18.
Gotcha,
so we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to count these down. 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, Ruthie, I've got some Vera pillowcases myself.
She did such mod, abstract, and such, mid-century looking things. She was very for the period. Very.
Yeah, if you Google Vera Christmas tea towels, you can see some of the other designs. There's a candy cane one that I absolutely love. All right, there's a bit end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Ruthie had a just in case of 24. Shanna had a just in case of 32. Robin had a straight bid of 31. So for 32 with your just in case, Shanna, these are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And Sonia, everybody did answer the question in the chat for shipping. Just so you know, Amie does ship from Michigan and I ship from Pennsylvania. So everything they said is correct. Just keep in mind your vicinity in the United States versus where Amie is or I could make a difference. But I have to tell you, especially where Amie's located, she's so central, it's not really that big of a deal shipping wise. And same for me out of Pennsylvania. There's so many post office here that usually, unless it's the furthest stretch of the West Coast, then it makes a big difference. And there's some weird places in Florida that seem to be a little more expensive. So, all right, I have choice, and I've been waiting all year to be able to sell some records on a live, okay? So it's going to be $8 choice, and I have 4 for you to choose from. They're 45 records with picture sleeves, okay? So now I know what you guys are going to say. Jason, I have a record player. Well, that doesn't matter because I'm selling you on these graphics. You can't get much more mid-century graphics than Santa right there. And guess what? These first 2 are identical. They were giveaways for opening up a Christmas club. So that was the bank's way of saying thank you for opening up a Christmas club. So the records are in all of them. The records are untested, but the records have no major warping or scratching. So I can't believe that they wouldn't play for you. So each one of the picture sleeves measures 7 by 7. And, okay, you don't have a record player, but these sit in flower frogs. I want to do it and not damage it. These sit in flower frogs beautifully with or without the record in, and then you can display them, okay? So these are great backdrops, great displays for you guys to use. So there's your first choice at $8, okay? Merry Christmas, and some of the songs on there, we got Jingle Bells, Oh Little Town of Bethlehem, On and On, Silent Night. So those are identical, okay? Maybe a little bit of discoloration to the sleeve. But again, these make great gifts because we know the other generations are getting back into records. So make sure and this one is the next one. This one I thought of Amie when I found it because you got a kitschy little Christmas dog. And this is Tennessee Ernie Ford coming at you.
Ernie Ford.
Who sang the Tennessee Waltz and a bunch of other great songs. We have his original 45 in here, okay? And then on the back, he sings Jingle Oh the Brownie. I don't know. I've never listened to either of those. I might play that before I send it. So this sleeve is a little damaged, but this one is unique when it comes to Christmas. So he sings all about little, and I'm reading this right. It's Clinker, little Clinker.
I think so.
The pup who woke up Santa. The pup who woke Santa up. So that's going to be your other choice. So again, absolutely nope, Sonia. Thank you so much. And hopefully you find something so we can ship it to you. This one's on the Capital label. And again, look at the holly. I hope that's reading there so you guys can see there's holly in the background with this kitschy little dog. And I love how they have him kind of clipped in there looking at the dog. So that is your third choice. And then this one right here, we got, and I believe it's Mitch Miller and the gang. And this one is a promo from Philips. So this was a giveaway from like Philips, whether it been like lighting or if it would have been, I know they made records. I know they made turntables. They made all sorts of electronics. So this would have been your giveaway. And I love the realistic Santa and the vintage Santa outfit.
It's Santa's eyebrows, something about them.
Yeah, there is. There is. There's something special about Santa's eyebrows there. So thank you, Patty. I see you in at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. And again, each one of these, the records are in there. This one's good to go. You don't have to put the spacer in. You can slide that right onto your turntable. Again, they're untested, but there are no major scratches on these, and there's no warpage. So I have to believe they're going to play. And I will tell you, and maybe Gavin can attest to this, if you go to a vintage record store, you buy records from somebody, odds are if it didn't work and it skipped, they've already discarded it. So the fact that it's still stayed in their collection for decades means that 99% of the time it still works. So here's the back. And again, I think we have we have an original price tag on there. 2 for $59. Oh my gosh, I think it's fantastic. So that was your last choice. Then your third choice was the Clinker, little Clinker here, who woke up Santa Claus. And this one might have the most issue on it. But that was such a rare Christmas record. I haven't even heard it. I might play it before I ship it. You don't even hear that. That probably falls under the...
Gavin, have you heard of the little Clinker one?
No. No. Have you?
No,
I don't know. Well, I'm going to have to listen to it. So then I have 2 of the original promotional giveaways, which I think these are really neat. If you guys collect the little Christmas Club books that they gave out or the little coin holders that the bank gave out. No, I'm with you. Nope, I'm with. Thank you, Gavin. I'm happy. Yep, we're on the same page. I think this is really neat as a giveaway, plus just the graphics of Santa Claus on there. I mean, you don't get much more 1950s than that. Robin did take both because it was for both of them. So she did get both of the tea towels, Sonia. So yes, she did take both because they weren't choice. They came together.
No, I think she's talking about the records you're holding right now.
Okay.
We bid 8 because Robin was at 8.
Right.
So
okay.
Sonia, this is for choice.
Yes.
So if you're interested in bidding, so you bid up to whatever amount that you want to before the bid end. And then if you're the highest bid, then you get to take first choice.
Exactly. Yep. So these are identical, but these are separate choices. So this would be one choice. This would be 2 choices. Then the third choice would be the Tennessee Ernie Ford Christmas record or the Mitch Miller 45 record. And then by bidding, the goal is the higher you bid, that gives you first right to it. So if you had your heart set on one, then you'll definitely be able to get it. You can take a variation. But when I found 2 of these, I couldn't let them behind because I figured 2 people might want them. You might want one and gift one. So, all right, guys, let's count it down. We're looking for 11 or more. It's going to be on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And looking at these here on the back, it looks like somebody underlined some of those. So that will make a difference in choosing. I'm happy I'm looking at the back here. So you'll have to let me know, did you want the one that somebody did or didn't put the red lines underneath? Okay. There's the bid. There's the just in case with Patty. Do I get second choice? Well, you didn't bid. You didn't bid. Did Sonia bid at all?
She did. She had an 8 in there way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Robin, your 15 came in after the bid end. We have Patty in with a just in case of 13. Patty, you got high bid at 10. So Patty, you get first choice. Let me know which ones you want. Did you want, we'll do this 1, 2 is the one with the lines on it. So 2 is the one with the lines on it. This one would be 3, Patty. And then this one's going to be number 4. So if you can just let me know the numbers you want. And then we're going to go back to Robin at 8. So Patty at 10, you get first choice. This one is no lines. Okay, you want 1 through. Okay, so great. Gotcha, Patty. So that leaves us with the one with the lines on the back. And if that makes a big difference, I got 3 of these. I kept one for myself, so I can double check. But right now, just to be safe, Robin, let me know if you wanted this one at 8. And I don't see her bid. Oh, wait, she goes, I want one at 8. Okay, but Robin was in at first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm seeing, because with a new buyer, I want to make sure they know what's going on. So, Robin, you could have this one for 8. It does look like somebody put red lines underneath the back. So just let me know in the chat. And okay, congratulations, it's yours. Thank you, guys. All right, Amy.
All right, 14, Jason.
Got it.
Okay, this little guy. Oh gosh, I have had.
Oh my Lord in heaven!
January, I think I rescued him from an estate sale. Yeah, I think in January. I've had him quite a long time. But he's so darn cute. I couldn't leave him. So he is a made in Japan piece. He is missing the sticker. It would have been down here on his little snowman tushy at one point in time. But he has kind of a foam core body. underneath the yarn. And he has his little plaid hat with the holly sticking out there. This is flocked on the little red there that goes around the hat. And pom-pom nose, felt little feet. I love his face. It's so cute. The little plaid scarf, little buttons, and the fact that he still has his little broom with the little raffia at the end, chenille stem. There's maybe just a little bit of discoloration on the chenille stem, but he's darn cute. Love him. He measures 8.5 inches tall by 5.5 wide. What else have I seen? I have sold a rabbit like this. They made these, I can't remember the company that makes these, but they did a whole bunches of these for different holidays. Jason, you probably have some of these in your collection, don't you?
One or two. And I have a Santa. I have a Santa that they do.
Yes, I've seen the Santa ones too.
Yep.
He's there's just maybe, I feel like this is probably just like glue residue. It's really not that noticeable on the back. He's pretty clean for being a white yarn guy. I think he's pretty clean overall. He does have a little bit of chenille that's in the arms. I'm trying to see if maybe I can.
And Amie, I never see the broom in this one. I've seen this one once or twice, and he's never had his little broom.
I know. That's why I loved him. Hello, Jason. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Snowman. God, I love him.
He's so happy. I
know.
So I don't believe that these originally came with a string to actually hang them. They were just little ploppers. Like you could just put them around where you wanted to. Ploppers. I don't know what they're called, but that's what we're going to go with tonight. Mike's in at 14. Thank you so much. Oh, you do remember these, Mike?
They're so good. Cute.
All right. We're going to count this guy down. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
See, now these are fun. These are fun to decorate your car with. Like they're lightweight. You can pop them in the car, put a little vintage in there.
Cute, like, stuffed in the tree. Just
I'm with you.
That's what I would do with them anyway. It's the same company that made the little Halloween. The
same yarn ones. Yeah.
Same ones, yeah. All right. Mike, Mr. Snowman is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Karen Gillette, for being our official mod and bid ender. Holly, thank you for backing her up and helping us as well. $18 on my next item, okay? I don't always grab a music box when I see it, but when it has a little dog on it, and it has a snowman with this kind of face on it, which I love this kind of snowman because it always reminds me of a little boy that's dressed up as Santa Claus. And he's got a polka dot present. Oh, you grab it. So this is just $18. Now, he does play, but he plays slow. He plays so slow that I can't even in a million years figure out what he's playing. But hey, let's be honest. We're not walking around winding these up. We're just using these as figurines. See, now he's playing on his own. Did you hear that? He's got a mind of his own.
Need some oil because I know sometimes with these music boxes, if they sit for a long time, they just need a little bit of oil.
Right. No, you're right.
Good again.
It has a little blue and white made in Japan sticker on the bottom. Cold paint on him is remarkable. Let me get the glare off him. $18 if anybody's interested. Oh, there he goes. All of that like gilded metallic paint is in super good condition. All his polka dots are present. You would think that there might be damage to the dog. There's no damage to the little Dalmatian. So if you guys need a gift for that firefighter in your family, they always love a Dalmatian. I think he's super cute. Plus, he's on his sled. So $18 if anybody's interested. If it helps date it, the base is plastic. And usually, let's see if I can get it to look under the light. See if it says, I think I'm reading Japan. So it does faintly say Japan on the under part as well. So Sandra, thank you. I see you're 18. The measurements on this, it measures about 7 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. And I'll give it a little click, but I'm telling you, it plays slow. Hold on. Like I'm saying like yeah. So it's pitifully slow, but again, I'm not selling you on the music box part, although Amy's right. You could oil that up, or probably a couple times of twisting it, it's going to loosen it up and it's going to play more. I'm selling you on the kitschy ceramic on the top, which is this epic little Santa in his sled, probably a little boy dressed up as Santa with his little Dalmatian sledding down a hill, bringing probably the little gift to mommy or daddy. That's my vision when I see this.
Ruthie, so. It's not a Joseph.
No, I don't think it is. No.
If it was a Joseph, it would have the black and gold sticker on it. The fact that it's got the other kind of Japan sticker tells me it's not a Joseph. But I've never seen this before, but I can tell you it's not a Joseph.
I mean, if I was going to speculate, I see that little sticker sometimes on a, I think I've seen it on a Relpo and a Relco on those before, like even Lefton. I mean, you see him on well, Lefton's more the red and the gold. So I don't know.
Joseph never has any kind of Japan stickers besides their own.
Right. And again, no damage on him. He's really clean, cold paint's in good condition, no damage to the dog. And he measures, and I measured him with the little pedestal, the little foot on the bottom, 7 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So let's go ahead and count him down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. With the way the lag is tonight, I do recommend throwing in a just in case wherever you're comfortable to bid on the item, because also some folks might be coming in as the count. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. I swear he's like, wee, wee. I'm sledding, Amy. Look at me. Me and the dog were sledding.
I wouldn't be able to sled with a present in my hand. I would wipe out.
You know what I think is in that box, Amy? He's bringing some of Mama Pam's cookies home to his family. That's what he's doing.
It's a good gift.
All right, Smalls, you got in there. Pew, pew, right before the bid ends. So, Smalls, it's yours. Congratulations. All right, Amy.
Congrats. All right. $12, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. Now, you know, I'm a mid-century person. I don't usually pick up Lennox, okay? But this guy, he got me, all right? He got me. I found this in Pittsburgh when we got together in the summer, and he was just too darn cute. Even for Lennox, I couldn't. I had to get him. So it's a little reindeer, and he's covered with Christmas lights. I can't. It's too adorable. I usually just pass right by the Lennox. I know people collect it. It's usually not my jam. All right. But he's so cute. So, what I can tell you about this, it's called Northern Lights, is what it's called. And he's got the gold for the antlers. Usually the Lennox pieces have a little pop of gold somewhere. There's no chips on him. There's the Lennox marked on the bottom. Now, Lennox, like in the later 90s into the 2000s, they started putting dates on the bottom of their pieces. This does not have a date on it. I found a couple online. Theirs did not have any kind of dating, either on the box or anything like that. I really don't know the age of him necessarily. So he might be newer, but I do think that he is probably, if he is newer, he's probably early 90s, because later in the 90s is when they started doing the dates on the bottom, and all of the newer like 2000s Lennox pieces all have dates on the bottom as well. So really don't know how old this guy is. I just know he's cute. All right. The deer and me, he got me. He got me good.
Good.
Yeah. All right. So I see right now Jan is at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. Melissa's back in at 21. So we're looking for 22. Measurement for him, he is 4 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. So that's the type. He does kind of look like a dog dressed up as a reindeer, don't you think?
He's
a little bit. He's got hooves though, so it's obviously not a dog, but he does kind of look like. Look at that shifty side eye. That is when Maisie's done something bad. That is the look she gets on her face. Like, I'm cute though, aren't I, Mom? I'm cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do anything wrong. Yeah. So Terza, I see you're 22. Thank you so much. Hi, Chrissy. We're going to count Mr. Deer down. I love his little tail in the back too. We're looking for 23 or more. I'm going to do a countdown. If you're bidding, you're welcome to put in that just in case. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh, he's so cute, Amie. This might make a person start collecting Lennox.
Yeah.
I'm still on that global stuff.
You guys want more Lennox? I can probably find it pretty easily. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Terza had a 26. Melissa came in there with a just in case of 47. So Melissa is going to take it for 27. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. And again, gang, if you aren't subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel, please do, because you need to head over there and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern when she goes live for her sale with Pam Bama, Oak Grove Mercantile, and the one and only Ariana of the Withering Cottage. So, gang.
Yeah, so if you guys joined us for the Christmas marathon, they were both part of the marathon with us. So, yeah, if you liked their handmaids, especially, they're bringing more handmaids too. So, yeah.
So, guys, make sure you're there. I'll be in the chat tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll be able to score some handmaids like you guys too. So, it'll be a fun night tomorrow night over on Amie's channel. $25, and I'm going to follow Amie's deer with my deer, and I'll say, oh, dear, because I've never had these to sell before, okay?
I love their big old ears.
I do too. I've seen them before. I know that they make a sculpt that's the same but a little bit bigger. They make a sculpt that stands, but you're going to get all three of these for $25. There's no damage. You have two of them that are facing the same way, and one that's facing the other way, okay? I had these but pulled them from the pink and gold sale because I had too many rounds, but I was going to offer these during the pink and gold sale that me and Rochelle had the other Saturday. So $25. If y'all do a non-traditional Christmas, these are it for you, okay? If you do like the pinks, and if you like the mint green color, and you like gold and white, these little deer are for you. And the painting on them is still in remarkable condition, because sometimes after the years, some of these little spots, some of those little lines start to wear off. And each one of them has remnants or all of the Chase Japan label on the bottom. So there's that one. This one has its full label on the bottom.
That's
and you're
getting sticker right there.
It is.
That's an earlier Chase Japan sticker.
And I love it. And I love that it's still on there. And none of the little rosettes are broken either. So there's no damage or chip. So it's $25. You're going to get all three of them. Okay. So all three of the big-eared deer. Great if you're a deer collector. These are great if you want to just use them at Christmas time. What I would do is I would put different colored bows around them. You know, just tie a different colored little bow around them. They measure about 3 by 3. So they're roughly about 3 by 3. And yes, when you do find these, a lot of times they can have damage to those ears. There is no damage to any of the ears on these. The gold is in remarkable condition, and none of the little rosettes are busted off. So, I mean, look at that. That looks almost like a reindeer's face to me, almost like, you know, the reindeer from the what is it? What do they call it with the little with burl lives? Is that It's not animatronic.
Claymation.
That's it. The claymation. So he kind of looks like the Rudolph claymation, or Claudette. I think that was his girlfriend's name. But again, you're going to get all three of these. They have their little Chase label on the bottom. $25 for three of them. And I don't know what else I can say about them, except they're just stinking adorable and stinking cute. And if you're a kitsch lover or a mid-century lover, these are going to look so good in your all-year or Christmas display.
Those also could carry into Valentine's Day, too.
Oh, you're so right. And again, no damage to those little applied, you know, rosettes. Thank you, Debbie. I see you're 25, so we're looking for 26 or more. That's right, Clarice. You're right, Brad. I'm sorry. You are correct. Absolutely.
What did you say, Claudette?
I think I said Claudette. I don't know what I was saying. I was so wrong, and I watch that every year, and I'm ashamed of myself that I didn't know and didn't say that properly. So, again, thank you, Steele. I think these are so good. You're going to get all 3 of them. Now, if you guys want to start a little flock of these, is that what a grouping of deer is? Man, I'm asking a lot of
herd.
I'm asking a lot of questions. I'm failing.
It's all right.
Failing hard tonight. Oh my God. So if you want to add to your herd, you can get some of the larger ones and some of the ones that stand. So let's count these little guys down. They're going to a new home right now to somebody. So Debbie's in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. Now, gang, we are doing just in case. If y'all don't want to get sniped or, losing the lag, throw in a just in case. So let's count them down. We'll count them down slow from 20, 19, 18, 7. Oh my God, Mike. Oh my God. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm sorry. I couldn't help but laugh. I don't want to mess up my countdown, but that was good, Mike. That was good. I see you, Debbie, with your just in case. I think you're going to run unopposed. I think you're going to go home with some fun deer. Wait, there's a bid end, and there's Dawn with a 26. So you had a just in case of 31. So that means for 27, 27, Debbie, they're yours. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right there, Miss Amie.
Okay. $10, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So this piece I found at the Collector's Carnival. And I knew right away this was a piece I needed to sell with Jason. And I had never seen this before.
Oh, I love this.
It's a Christmas poodle. I had never seen a Christmas poodle before. It's just, okay, let me get in on it so we can see all the details here. Hopefully my camera will cooperate. Come on, camera. It's so good. You have to see it. So come on, camera.
Come on, puppy. Work with Amie. Work with her.
It, man. You got to see the eyelashes on this thing.
He's got like Rick Rack LeMay lashes.
Okay, there we go. All right. It's got gold eyelashes. Just like the little carolers that Jason had earlier with the little yarn eyelashes, but they're gold. I can't. Pink eyeshadow, blue eyes, orange tongue. She's got it all going on. Kitsch-tastic plastic holly at the neck. Little gold buttons, little original bell. So she does have armature in here so you can kind of pose the arms. The legs don't bend. Does have the original hang tag made by Yuletide there on the back. Such a good, but this is confusing. Non-inflammable. So flammable and inflammable mean the same thing, but it's non-inflammable. So it's flammable. I don't know. Anyways, it's a safe toy though. Just like Flippin' and Sippin' on Fatbird Finds. It's a nice show. This is a safe toy. Okay. She's actually pretty clean. She does have a gold hanger on the back. You could turn her into an ornament if you wanted to. So she kind of reminds me of like a dream pet, although she's not a dream pet. But I'd never seen a Christmas poodle before.
Amie, while you are with that, 1 second. I see Dawn on our end before the bid end with 26, but on my phone, I see her after the bid end.
Okay, let me go back.
I just want to see what you see on your end with StreamYard.
Let's see.
Sorry, guys. This is weird tonight.
Yeah, I see Dawn before the bid end at 26. So Debbie's just in case at 31 would still take it at 20.
Okay. So
27?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Debbie, on our end.
That's what I see in StreamYard too.
Yep. I'm okay. Because on my phone, yeah. So if we refresh, but on my phone, it showed. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Debbie, they're going to be yours at 27. And I'm going to take a screenshot here of Dawn's. And then Amie, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no worries.
That has not happened in almost a year.
Yeah, that very rarely happens, is that
so yes.
That kind of thing happens. So Patty, I see you're 11. Thank you so much. I see Liz is in at 12. Measurement for Christmas Poodle is 7 inches tall. Okay. I didn't test to see I think you might have to just kind of pose her a little bit. There is armature in the tail as well. You could probably get her to sit. You're just going to have to mess with her legs at the bottom a little bit. All right. So Liz is at 12. We're looking for 13 or more. I am going to count her down because we do have a recap. All right. And your guys' fantastic finds, of course. All right. Let's count Puda down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. That's why we have to go by what we see on our end, you guys, to be the most fair to everybody, because everybody's is going to look totally different based on your internet and the device that you're on and all of that. So that's why we have to go by what we see.
And that doesn't happen much anymore.
Yeah, that very rarely happens. Yeah. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Sonia had a just in case of 30. Patty Rose came in there with a just in case of 45. So for 31, Patty Rose, Christmas Puda. Yeah, everybody needs one. Thank you so much.
And they made a red one of these, and we have a red one.
Oh, in the poodle?
Yeah, really? They made a red one just like that. We have the red one. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's cool.
And Amie, she's sending it to where it belongs, to Elderly Poodle.
Oh, of course. Of course, Patty. You got it. Thank you so much.
Good call, Patty. All right, guys. My last round of the evening is going to start at $10 choice. And I'm almost certain that these spun heads are the Shiny Bright version because of the way they're made. So Shiny Bright did them a little different than just your run-of-the-mill, although Shiny Bright would have still made these in Japan. So I think they are, because Shiny Bright would use the off-colored bottle brush trees. These are in white, just the way the face and the mica is and the way they're done. I'm almost certain these are Shiny Bright. So they're going to be $10 each. They are in pretty good condition. You can see where they did hook the halo and hang them on the tree. And there's a little bit of wear to the blue one. And then this one is probably a fallen angel. She does not have her little halo. What did I miss with Karen? Hold on a minute here. So Karen said, wait, Jason, Amie, look above. Is that how bad our lag is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, our lag is pretty bad. Okay. So,
yeah,
because Sonia didn't have a bid in on the poodle, but she put in a just in case. So in that case, the just in case is not going to count.
Right.
So Patty's going to win the poodle for 13.
Yeah.
With Liz's 12. Okay. Yep. Got it.
Okay.
No worries, you guys. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. And for those of us in the lag, we caught it. We're good to go. So let me highlight where I was at here. $10. And it's going to be $10 choice on the little spun head angels. And I do believe these are made by Shiny Bright. Okay. They're in overall very good condition. $10 choice. They measure about 2.5 inches tall. So they do have a little issue on the halo on the red one and the white and the blue one. This one is a fallen angel. She lost her little halo. They have all their bottle brush trees. All of the foil wings are intact, and they are stamped Japan on the bottom. So they are stamped made in Japan. And again, I believe these are the higher end, higher quality ones made by Shiny Bright. And look, this one was Brian's from 1960.
Oh, how cool.
Little Brian with a 1960. And then I think this one was little Bruce. We got little Bruce, little Brian. Let me make sure that said Brian. Yeah. So each little one had their own little, thank you, Patty. I see your 10. Each one had their own little angel, but this one was a no-name. So that one was a no-name. They didn't give that to any of their children. So again, it is the mica glitter on these. So that's why you're seeing the different glitter effect to them. And each one does have their bottle brush tree. Other than that, these are stunners, and I love these. They're great to hang on a tree. They're great to pop into an assemblage. They're just fun to mix into your glass tree, like your little forest of trees. And again, you can't get much more mid-century Christmas than these little gals right here. So again, 2.5 inches tall. We have a red one with its halo, blue one with its halo, and then we got the little one down here that's a little fallen angel, or she hasn't earned her halo yet. So Thank you, Metal Girl. I see you're 12, so we're looking for 13. Let's go ahead and count these down. I'm going to go really slow, and we are doing just in case 4 active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We'll just spin her around. They're in very good condition. They have their wings, which they're usually all bent up and disintegrating. Metal Girl, I see you're 16. And then what we'll do is we'll just do them in the order. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3. I see you're just in case, Patty, right before that bid ends. So, Patty, you get first choice at 17. Let me know if you want 1, 2, or 3. And the Metal Girl, you'll get if there's any left over. So, and again, those eyes are in good condition still. So, Patty, this one will be 1, 2, 3.
Jason, when you're done, can you pop the just in case graphic back up on the screen? That way we can explain it a little bit better.
You got it,
Thank you guys for putting stuff in the chat.
Yep, you got it, Miss Amy. Man, we're in a series. This is probably one of the worst lags we've had. All right, they're all yours. Just kidding.
I'll take the spinner.
They're all yours, Patty. All right, let me get us both up here, and then let me get that up there, Amy, while I write this up. There we go.
All right, so Sonia, here's what the just in case means. So what an active bidder means is that whatever the current item that we are showing, as long as you put in one straight bid for the current item that we're showing, then during the countdown, you can put in your just in case bid. So the just in case bids can only be used for somebody that's put in at least one straight bid on the item before the countdown. All right, hopefully that does make sense for you. So like, yes, you're bidding on other things, but that doesn't, it's just per item. It's per item. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you guys for your patience. I know the lag was really bad tonight. Yeah. All right, Jason, do you have a recap?
I do. Okay. Yep.
All right, so how the recap is going to work, you guys, is Jason will bring back anything that didn't sell. He's going to show it again, and it will be a quick claim item. So what that means is he'll give you a letter or a number to type in to claim the item, or he'll tell you to put in the description plus the price into the chat if you want to claim the item. If there's more than one person that is interested in claiming the item, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties, and Karen Gillette will remain the bid ender.
Agreed. And it was, let me get myself big here. It was my carolers. They were my stockinette carolers with the epic lashes. And when I say stockinette, you know, like a pantyhose material is what is put over those. And then they hand paint that, or they glue like the eyelashes on. So $30 on these carolers. They are little cone bodies. So they are little cardboard cone bodies with a felt body. They all have their little hymnals or their little caroling books. Very good condition, no stains. The one little guy is missing his underneath. Maybe they used him as a tree topper. I'm not sure. They measure 9 inches tall. So they're bigger than your average, and they're in super good condition. So if anybody's interested in the 1950s caroler stockinettes, it would be $30. So just put $30 carolers. And again, I think those are super different. I think they're really super different. That don't sound right. I think they're really, really unique and fun, and they're going to look great in your retro modern decor. Oh, and the hair's made of yarn. So the hair's made of yarn. So carolers, 30. Then from my jewelry round, this would be $12. I had this little one, the little leaping reindeer. You can see they even painted the nose with a little red for Rudolph. In very good condition, measures about 2 inches. So if anybody is interested in the little leaping reindeer brooch or pin, all you got to do is put in Dear 12, and that can be yours. And since we're in such a heck of a lag, I'll just wait a moment. Dear 12, and the carolers were 30, if anybody is interested. So, all right, Amy, it looks like we did.
And if you guys are watching on the recap, you can definitely email Jason for anything too. Robin, watch your deer at 12.
Gotcha. Thank you, Robin.
Yeah, so if you're watching and you're interested in the carolers, you can email Jason if
Absolutely.
they're still available.
Absolutely.
I do not have a recap tonight. Thank you guys so much. So before we move into your guys' fantastic find, so we have a couple people to share tonight. Jason, do you want to talk about what's going on the rest of the week or into next week?
You got it. Go for it, Amie.
Okay, so tomorrow, if you guys purchased again from me tonight, and you can come on over to my channel tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am hosting a vintage, antique, and handmade Christmas sale with the lovely Ariana at the Withering Cottage, and Pama Bama herself, Miss Pamela Blanchard, are joining me again. We had a fun Halloween version, so we're doing a Christmas one, and I can't wait because I know those ladies are super crafty. I can't wait to see. And if you guys saw the wreaths that Ariana made for the marathon, I know what she's bringing tomorrow. So it's some good stuff. I have one more handmade thing I have to finish up to bring to the sale. So lots of fun tomorrow. And then Monday over here on Mother Tucker's at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's our monthly quad sale. So it's me, Jason, Bill, and Misty Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. So that's always a fun sale. And then, yes, Jason and I will be back for Fantastic Finds next Wednesday. And we might have an extra person.
Yeah. Or extra persons, or some eggnog and some cookies, and maybe some pre-pumpkin pie before the big gobble gobble day. I don't know, but watch for promos to drop. So this Saturday, there will be no Uniquely Vintage. We are taking the week off. We will be back the following Saturday, which I think is the 25th. So me and Rochelle will be back on Saturday the 25th. We're going to have a mix of some fun vintage mod mid-century things along with some Christmas. So I just wanted to take a minute because I felt like Rochelle didn't get her day when she offered these over on Instagram. So what she did was, it's a styrofoam body and it's a little ghost. And then you put the glasses on, and then it's a ghost underneath.
I like the sunglasses.
So, I mean, if you're looking for a very groovy mid-century ghost and you're interested, email me, and I'll ship it for her, and then I'll charge you what she was asking for. I think I have 2 of them. I'm keeping 1, so I'll offer up 2. Then I'll see that she gets the money. So there'll be no Uniquely Vintage this Saturday. I will be DJing, and then Amie took care of everything else. So thank you, Miss Amie, and I'm looking forward. Next week is going to be a good week. It's going to be fun. Fun. So, all right, guys, now it's time to share some of your fantastic finds, and boy, do we have some good ones. So we have Holly, and we have Debbie, a.k.a. Don't You Know.
Ooh, yay. Okay.
So let me go ahead and get this pulled up. Before we get into it, like Amie said earlier in the broadcast, please make sure you email us. We want to see your Christmas. We want to see all sorts of different things. There might even be a time coming up where we want to just go live and do some more, just share your finds. So bombard us and email us at sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That again is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. And like Amie said, we both have access to that email. So first one up tonight is our girl Holly, known as Holly Parker, HM Parker in the chat, also known as Cher, which blew my mind that it wasn't Cher. I thought Cher had been hanging out with us for a couple of years now, and Amie blew that for me. So the first picture from Holly is she calls this her Turkey Day display.
Oh, look at all the amber glass. That is gorgeous.
If you guys aren't following Holly over on Instagram, Holly, put your Instagram in the chat, because I love the way she decorates her home. I love the Eiffel Tower picture in the background. I'm almost certain that's what it is, because I've lurked in some of her reels.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
And Holly, I got to tell you, when you decorate, now I think we all decorate, but you've just this extra flair. Essay quoi? What is one of the words they use? Essay
quoi?
That's it. What Amie just said.
I don't know what that means, but I know.
It seems like it's appropriate. So Holly, this is really good, and this is what she calls her turkey.
I can say it in German. I can say sehr gut. It's very good.
Do it again, Amie. What is it?
Sehr gut.
Ooh, sehr gut. It's good. It is good, and Holly, I'm here.
We always talk about you know, the amber glass for the fall. And
Right.
I have never seen a grouping quite like this, Holly.
Yeah.
I love it. And the lucite candles I see poking out on the end too.
It's
really
good.
good.
It's good.
Really
so now we're going to get in close on this. And what we're looking at is we're looking at the small Viking amber compote, okay, which is she has it stacked and it's right underneath. I think that's an Amie Rock and Pop doll.
Yep.
It's right underneath the Amie's Rock and Pop. She scored that, Amie, for $11.
Wow.
For $11. And like Amie was saying, that's a good way to use your lucite candles. Like, you guys don't have to put them in a candle holder. If you guys look close, I'm going to put it up again. Look how she has them tucked into the stacking Viking compotes. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It looks like they're cascading out of it. Like, I love it. I love it. So then we'll get a highlight on here. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, this is all from the YouTube community. She has purchased the majority of these things from other YouTube channels. So congratulations, Holly. And you know what, Holly, thank you so much. And she is very supportive of the community. And again, guys, as we're heading into the holiday season, not only here on these lives, but please, please shop small. Go into those mom and pop brick and mortars, shop small. If you're going to get gift cards, get them at a small mom and pop. It keeps the money local. It keeps the smaller businesses afloat. And then all of us that have our channels or our lives, we're small businesses as well. So we can't thank you enough, all that shop and support. And again, pay it forward this Christmas season and shop small. Thank you guys so much. All right, so now we're going to move over to Debbie, also known as Don't You Know. So here is her first picture that she showed us tonight.
Oh, love the apples.
Well, it's funny you say that because they are from her mother.
Oh.
They're from her mother. And then the smallest, and then I'm trying to read Tina's notes. So the smallest shown with the salt and pepper, she found at Goodwill.
Wow.
So the 3 apple bowls are from her mom. The smallest shown with the salt and pepper, she found at Goodwill. So there are some Goodwills that you can still get now. I'm looking at that milk glass, and I'm loving the fact that she has the pine cones.
I really like the pine cones. I would never think to do that.
No, I'm here for that. And Debbie, this is really, really good. This is really good. So now our next picture here is, you know what this is, Amie?
I do.
It's a
micro mosaic. It's a good.
And she found it at a rummage sale years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, those are some unique colors on that. And
there's no missing tiles in there either.
Nope. And then the last one she sent us was this gorgeous vase, and look what she paid for it.
Wow. Good
She thrifted
score.
that last month. One of those gorgeous little Amberina horn vases made by Fenton. So it goes to show that it's worth getting out there. And
Wisconsin has better thrift stores than Michigan does.
You know what? And I got to tell you, everybody boasts about how great Pennsylvania is. We're too saturated anymore. The antique malls you can, but you go in these thrift stores, forget it. You got to go in it like 20 times till you find one good thing. So, well, Amie, girl, we did it.
Yeah, we did.
It was a doggone
Thank you, Debbie and Holly, for sending your pictures in. I love to see. Seriously, like, I look forward to seeing what you guys do with your vintage, like, every week. It's awesome. So thank you guys so much for emailing us in your photos. It's really, really fun.
And again, Karen Gillette, we couldn't do this without you. We couldn't do it without Holly. We couldn't even do it without Deanna Northwest Sunshine. All of our mods, thank you so much. Please support the community. Give a follow to Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. There's a couple other folks with us. Helen, the New England Thrifter. Please follow Lucinda. Tippy Winks, I think, was in here. Please follow Tippy Winks Vintage. Follow everybody. Let's get some subscriber counts up. And I've been doing a little call to action because, guys, we have a really fun and good community and a good thing going over here on YouTube. So please tell a friend this Christmas season, if you buy something and you gift it and they say, hey, where did you get it? Say, hey, I go hang out with these crazy people over on YouTube that do live sales. Bring them over. I don't care where you go. I don't care if you go during the day, at night. I don't care what you do. Tell some folks about what we're doing over here on YouTube. I want to build this community even bigger in 2024 because this is fun. This is interesting. This is something that no one else just does. Like, so, I mean, it's just a fun, great community. I think we all have the best of intentions. We are all a good group of people.
Jason, I will say that when somebody asks me what I do for a living and I tell them, they're like, oh, I didn't even know that that was a thing on YouTube. I was like, yes, there's a whole bunch of us that do that. It's a great community. Yeah. So
even if you guys come and lurk, even if you come to chat with friends, please, please, please. And you're right, Patty, you guys can get some good buys from some of these live sales. I can attest to some of the things that I've bought too. So again, tell a friend. That's all I'm asking for. Let's build this even more. Let's build it more and go further than backwards in 2024. That's what we need to work on heading out of this Christmas season. So again, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to my lovely co-host, Amie. Head over to her sale tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern with 2 other great YouTubers, Ariana and Pama Bama. And I'll see you over there in the chat. And as always, have a great night, guys. We'll see you.
Guys.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.